what that gets you is that gets you access to a lot of different places around the board that you can do later, such as Fia's Champions, the center square. In order to get access to it, you have to kill Radon. So if you do him early and you do him hitless, well, hey, I'm setting myself up for the map, almost like it's a DLC game, setting yourself up for the map while getting a square in the meantime. There's also a Finger Slayer Blade in the bottom right that would also get unlocked. There's also an NPC boss in the Mimic tier. So a lot of things to get unlocked. And one other one for Rush that I see here at the very bottom, one Duelist boss. Of course, there is a Catacomb that just has a Duelist at the end of it. Could be very, very quick to go for there, and synergize with 2 Catacombs in that same column 3. So a lot of interesting decisions here of where to potentially rush, and we'll see where they go. I would say probably the easiest one to start with would be Raya's Hand, or Tree Sentinel with a +0 weapon. And after that, I'm expecting to probably see a quick Duelist boss. Those are my 3 picks for what I think we would see. I think with slightly different players, we might have seen dropped Ashes of War, but I'm not sure if Aggie or Blanks likes to go for that for the start.
All right. Well, I missed over half of that because I was setting up the YouTube stream. It is up now, for anybody wondering. So go ahead and watch on YouTube if you like watching it on there instead. So if I repeat something that Mitch has already said, my apologies. I was doing some tech issue stuff. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be jumping past the Grafted Scion here. We have 30 Arcane on the board, and that's always one of those mean squares. We only have 1 stat dump square on this board for this time being. We do also have Kill Tree Sentinel Limgrave. I'm assuming both these players might be rushing that because they both started with a wieldable weapon. But the 30 Arcane I find very interesting because either you play around it or you want it. And in this case, if we had like a dagger-only setup, if we had something where you wanted Bloodblade to be used, 30 Arcane could be really nice because that puts a lot of weight onto that Ash of War, right? And we have 6 dropped Ashes of War on the board here as well on that row 4, column 5. So that could be, honestly, kind of a nice setup here. A lot of bosses do bleed, and that could be just a nice little, especially versus Moog, Lord of Blood, by the way, who bleeds a lot. So if you want to run Bloodblade, 30 Arcane on Moog, just saying, that's not bad.
It could work. Yeah. Now, what weapons can you put Bloodblade on? Obviously, you can put it on daggers. Can you put it on, like, a straight sword, like what they've started with? Can you put it on something heavier, like a great sword?
That's a good
question.
question.
What else does it go on?
I think it's just smaller stuff. So 100% daggers. I think straight swords might still be able to do it as well, but nothing beyond that.
Okay. So that does make it a little bit tougher to go for. Ooh, Blanks is going for the Tree Sentinel +0. Aggie, surprisingly not. I actually would have predicted Aggie would have. I feel like this is one of his kind of signature starts that he likes to go for, but not in this particular case.
Yeah, going for the nice square-offs here on the Tree Sentinel. Did miss one just before this, but as you can see, lots of good damage. And 2 square-offs here. The R2 square-offs will stagger the Tree Sentinel, so you kind of alternate between the R2 square-off, which you just saw here, and the R1 to try and use the mana efficiently here. And try and get those punishing attacks in as fast as possible. This also is a weapon check, by the way. Oh, my God! Gets shield slammed into the face. We're at a health point right now where you do get one shot even by Tree Sentinel himself. Also, the starting class doesn't seem to have a lot of vigor, so that's going to be really, really tough. Whereas now Aggie ready to make his way towards Gate Frontier, going to be grabbing Torrent and maybe going straight towards Haligtree to grab that Haligtree money and stat dump 30 Arcane. Or actually, even better, we have Moog on the board. We can grab Somber 9 and Somber 10, and there's a lot of money on the way. Stat dump after grabbing all of that money. So there's a lot of ideas here to play with.
Totally. I think that makes complete sense. There are other options as well. I think Duelist Rush is also a great one, which it looks like Aggie might be headed for. He might be headed for the Duelist Rush. Take Raya's Hand is also a very, very nice one to do early. So this is like a surprisingly rushy board for the base game. I feel like base games, sometimes it can be tough to know where to go off the start because there's so few things. This time, I feel like there's so many things. Like, everything here is great that you could go for. So,
yeah, no,
a lot of options.
I agree. I agree. There's a
I
lot
think
of
if
good
Aggie
stuff.
gets the Duelist, this will be great though, because it also synergizes with 2 Catacombs right above it. So like that's a basically 1.5 squares that you get right off the rip. So really, really strong play.
And we also have Cemetery Shades on the board here, so grabbing this Duelist and then grabbing a Cemetery Shade right afterwards, that's 2 Catacombs already done, and you're working on the diagonal here with that Cemetery Shade square on column 2, row 4. Yeah, I think this is a great like starting idea here from Aggie, 100%. I also really like the longer buildup of going for Moog Lord of Blood here. Not like immediately, but getting the Grace right before him because of all the money that you can get, the Sombra 9 and Sombra 10 that you can get. It's just really, really nice to kind of front load a lot of damage and front load setup, right? So I think maybe Raya's Hand into Moog could be an option. Tree Sentinel into Moog could have been an option here, but looks like that Blanks is kind of foregoing that just in case Aggie might be going for it. He doesn't want to get sniped on it anymore. Grabbing some money here instead. And now Aggie's seeing that Tree Sentinel isn't marked. It's like, hey, I have the Duelist Grace here. All right, but I'm going to go for Tree Sentinel real quick because he hasn't marked it yet. He might have died. And this is a great call from him. Being like, hey, it's been 4 minutes. I don't see no ding on my board. So he's going for it. Very nice call.
Yeah, it makes sense. It is a corner square, so it's very nice. I don't know. If I'm Maggie, maybe I'm worried about what if Blanks was going straight for the Duelist and I get sniped on it. But he may end up being able to get both here if Blanks does not go immediately for the Duelist after the Tree Sentinel. Ooh, he's going to level up a bit and come back to the Tree Sentinel. Level up some vigor so that he doesn't get one shot. That's a nice safety strat, but if Aggie can do it just hitless, then Aggie will win this first.
Yep.
Nice dodge on the phase transition move.
Misses the square off here, though.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Nice, just avoiding the shield slam. The shield attacks are really the ones to worry about. Yeah. The attacks with the horse, with the weapon, are pretty easy to dodge, but the shield ones are not easy to dodge at all. Aggie maybe only needs 3 more square offs from here.
Yeah, he's looking really, really close at getting this kill. He just has to be careful, obviously, for all those shield slams that you've been saying, right? One more square off R2 here actually should seal the deal. Does a nice jump.
That's a dangerous move.
There it is,
he avoids it.
Bang!
That'll do it. Nice kill.
Very, very nice. That's definitely a snipe there on Blanks here. Doesn't get the Tree Sentinel kill. That's a little bit of a waste of time here now for Blanks. And now you're going to immediately go to the Duelist right afterwards. This is a very nice play here from Aggie. Makes the perfect read of being like, hey, I got the Catacomb, but maybe he's going Duelist. Let me go Tree Sentinel. Gets the Tree Sentinel snipe now, and now also gets the Duelist.
And now he's also going to get the Duelist.
This is a huge double dip.
Yeah, 2 squares to 0 here is what it's looking like out of the gate here. But Blanks actually pivoting maybe over now to take Raya's Hand. Yeah. So maybe it'll end up more like 2 squares to 1. And Blanks did already get the money and use that for some levels. So it's not as though he is that far behind. He is, in some ways, a little bit ahead on the prep here. So not horrible for Blanks, but definitely a better start for Aggie.
There we go. Immediately going for the square offs again on this Duelist. There's a stagger. There's the riposte. Very, very nice.
Very nice. Yeah, Duelists, you really want something heavy enough that you can actually interrupt their attacks, and square off more than heavy enough. Not only can you interrupt them, you can also just stagger them every 2. It's probably going to take 2 more square offs or maybe 1 square off and a couple hits in order to get this. Okay, going for the last square off.
There we go.
Bang. Nice kill.
And a Catacomb here, so this is already like huge buildup for Aggie. This is huge buildup already. 2-0 for Aggie right now on the board. We're going to have Raya's Hand Volcano Manor here for Blanks in just a moment. Definitely gives him also a bit of breathing because he realizes, oh, Duelist was just marked. So I'm okay with... I'm not being raced on Raya's Hand. Yeah. So that's at least nice.
Absolutely.
But I like this play from Aggie for sure. He's going immediately for the Cemetery Shade and Weeping. Going to be going for a second Catacomb. Kind of already building this column 3. And let's see what else is on that column. We have 2 Falling Star Beasts and Remnant's Boss with the Remnant's Weapon and Fia's Champs. So once Falling Star Beast is kind of off the board here, that column 3 is kind of disgusting to deal with.
Yeah, definitely. It feels like a very, very much go to Radon if you want to win that line. Because obviously Radon unlocks access to Fia's champions, but also it's a Remembrance boss that you could get his Remembrance weapon and then use that to kill Godric. So I definitely think Radon here is going to be seen fairly early unless Blanks takes away the Falling Star Beasts right away. But I don't know. If I'm Aggie, I complete this Catacomb and I'm thinking... what if I rush Radon a little? Or maybe what if I rush Falling Star Beast? I think both are valid ways to push some priority on that line.
Yeah, No, exactly, exactly. I mean, if we're looking at this beyond the Remnant's Boss and Remnant's Weapon, what else do we have? I mean, we have Moog on the board, so we could kill Moog, check his Remembrance, and that's a lot of money to allow you to wield pretty much anything that you get from that Remembrance. You know?
Yeah, Moog is also very possible to do hitless. The hardest thing about doing Moog hitless is the little blood on the floor.
Yeah,
like,
the blood burn.
Not getting hit by his attacks, very easy. Very chill. The timing on it is pretty intuitive, especially for these players that have done it a lot.
Oh,
you almost did!
My God.
How did that skeleton not kill him?
Bro,
Holy.
that skeleton tagging his ankle as he's going up the elevator was crazy. Really, really close here. Ashes of War, by the way, for Blanks. He's grabbing the Shield Bash here, or Shield Crash. I forget which one it is. Shield Crash. And then he's going to take Raya's Hand to Volcano Manor right afterwards. So kind of like a 2-for-1 deal here, if you will. Do we have invaders on the board here, by the way? I see NPC bosses. I don't see NPC invaders.
There is a top left. NPC invaders just under Limgrave Tree Sentinel.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah. So, yeah,
NPC
Giza
invaders.
here for Volcano Manor.
Yeah, he could do that. It feels like he's maybe a little weak for that. I feel like I'd
not
want
right
to get
now.
a little more upgraded.
Yeah,
but
not right now, but he has the option for a quick invader rather than traveling a bunch, you know?
that's true. Yeah, great point. I think he's going to finish off the Ashes of War here first, which I think is going to be a very good call for him. Either that or he's just going to go for setting up his weapon. I think both of those are very reasonable calls here. Aggie doing his second catacomb, just backstab looping the Cemetery Shade. You
Very
just
nice.
let it stand up, go around. Oh, one more hit. There we go.
That's 2 catacombs, blocks that row 2, builds the column 3, and he's where you're working on that diagonal block with the Cemetery Shade. So very, very nice here from Aggie. 100%, very strong early game, 3-1 right now. Blank still working on dropped Ashes of War, going to be grabbing Wild Strikes here. I think Aggie might start working on that as well. Chat saying Alablaster, I'm assuming that was in the Greatsword check.
Ooh, Alablaster, my beloved. My beloved. I would love to see that.
My beloved sword.
It does not synergize at all with 30 Arcane, but, you know, if it's me, I'm okay with giving up 30 Arcane. I'm like, take it. I'll just go with this weapon.
It all depends, right, on what we are trying to do here. This diagonal would be nice, though, for Blanks. Kind of put some pressure maybe on Aggie by getting that 30 Arcane. That would block that column 1 and the row 5 and would build his diagonal a little bit more, maybe forcing him to do longer squares like Cemetery Shades or, you know, NPC bosses. Fierce Champs is definitely the longest one, so that's like the one you would consider the first, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it would be interesting if, Blanks put pressure on the diagonal, but Aggie put pressure on the column. Via's Champs could turn into a really, really important square all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It seems a little tough for Blanks to really go for that whole line because not only is Aggie a little ahead on Cemetery Shades, it doesn't feel super synergistic to try to get NPC bosses at the same time as Cemetery Shades. I just feel like they're in very different places there. So we'll see if he ends up going for anything like that. He could also go for column 4 if he goes for Radon hitless, Tree Sentinel duo, quite quick. 4 unique TVA Mariners, not quick, but you can get that done. And then if you're the one who has Radon, you also have access to Fingerslayer Blade. And we know that Blanks loves to go blue Retta early, so definitely a possibility for Blanks to try to pressure that column 4 as well.
Yeah, a lot of options, a lot of boards still to play with, right? We're seeing here maybe Smithing Stones 1 and 2 being picked up here from Aggie right now for upgrades. There it is, dropped Ashes of War being marked with Sacred Ring of Light as the last one here from Blanks. Maybe then set up Smithing Stones or a Somber 4, and then getting a Grace for Radon if he ever has to actually do that. Not bad at all. Good position from both players. No Falling Star Beast yet, which I'm a little surprised by because Falling Star Beast, as I've mentioned in previous matches, is kind of like a staple way of having an upgrade path because you get a Somber 4 and a Somber 6 and Smithing 5s in that tunnel, and then you just have to go for Lake of Rot and, you know, Shifra. You can completely skip Old Altus Tunnel pretty much with a Falling Star Beast. So we'll see if anybody actually considers that. Right now, Aggie just grabbing the Smithing 2s from Liurnia Merchant instead. Both kind of in the same area right now, but now we have the Sheaf right here from Blanks also being like, okay, you know what? I should start maybe slowly setting up. These early game squares are starting to vanish on the board. We have mid to late game kind of left, you know, Fire Giant, Moog, Tree Sentinel Duo. You want to be a bit more just upgraded for that. Can you do a low upgrade? 110%. Is it a smart idea? No, it is not. So that's why we go for the upgrades.
Yeah, definitely. It all comes down to bingo is a game of efficiency. It's a game of numbers. It's a strategy game. It's also a math game. And the stronger you are, the faster everything is. And the faster you go, the more likely you are to win. So it is definitely just going to come down to if somebody upgrades very early, they might get behind a bit. But it's very easy to come back from that because you know your opponent will have to upgrade at some point in the future as well. And therefore, you'll save all that time back. So we'll see how this goes. Tree Sentinel Duo, I could also expect them to see them do pretty much as soon as they get upgraded because it is a very fast boss. You just go there and kill it as soon as they actually do get upgraded. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see Blanks actually go for that. It would push both a column that he currently has with column 4 and a row that he currently has with row 4. So Tree Sentinel Duo could be an interesting pick for Blanks as soon as he finishes setting up his weapon.
Ooh, we have Hook Claws here, by the way. Also, Obsidian Lamina, which personally, I know some people are like, dude, first of all, it's a scythe. Scythes are okay. But also, it's got, I don't know. Obsidian Lamina, I think, is a little slept on. It's Ansbach Scythe. It's kind of fun to use, especially with the Ash of War. It has, like, Dynasty's Finesse the same way the Bloody Helix does. It can be really, really strong.
Yeah. Another thing that I saw in there was the Falks, I believe that I saw, which is
really? I didn't
very, very strong if they are weak to bleed. Unless I confuse it with another one. Falks is a little generic looking, but I believe I saw Falks, so also another possibility that they could go for if they're going to fight something very bleedable, such as, for example, Fire Giant. I think the jump attack build on Falks against Fire Giant is really good because the
bug's just a little bit in the way there. Yeah, I know the Falks is really, really strong. For sure. Oh, Alabaster's Lord Sword +5 for Blanks, by the way.
Very nice. He is actually not going for the Falling Star Beast here, Aggie, even though he was in the area. He did grab the Grace, so he can come back for it later, but just wants to get his quick upgrades and get out of there and contest. I think Blanks, is going for the Tree Sentinel Duo. +5 with Alabaster should be enough for that. That's perfectly fine. I'd probably go a little higher on the upgrades, but it is always the question of where do you find the 6. The 6 is really the tough one. Once you get to past that, the 7 and the 8 in the Lake of Rot, very fast. The 9 in Halig Tree also gets you money, very synergistic. Or on the way to Moog, you could do it in Mogwin Palace. But it's just that 6 that is just always a little awkward to get in bingo.
Surprising not getting the Somber 10 here. From Halig Tree. You're going to grab the Newman's Rune here, though. Do we see Tree Sentinel Duo here from Blanks? Or do we see a different objective? He is sitting down real quick. Maybe is leveling first. He is going for the Tree Sentinel Duo here. Okay, he probably has the strength and dex stats, just doesn't have the intelligence stat. So it will look like he can't wield it, but he pretty much just misses out on the magic damage from this weapon, which is pretty damn low.
Yeah. Luckily, it still gets to keep also its lower stamina cost. Some weapons, if you don't have the stats for it, you also increase your stamina cost, but luckily for Alabaster, that is not the case. You get very low stamina cost on the R2s, very high damage on the charged R2s, and I'm just missing out on that magic damage.
Yeah. For a +5, though, I'm not super impressed right now versus this Tree Sentinel here. I don't know why it doesn't seem that fully upgraded. Oh, and now actually Aggie is also making his way towards this Tree Sentinel Duo here. They're both really low on health, so I could see both of them getting one shot, especially with this armor set that they're currently both rocking, which is pretty much a piece of paper around their waist.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way they survive a hit here. I mean, maybe the torch one, maybe the horse stomp, but like definitely no way they survive a shield hit or a weapon hit from these. So it's got to be pretty much perfect. Yeah, Alabaster surprisingly does slash damage on its R2s and charged R2s. I think it might be the only greatsword in the game that does that. And I don't believe slash damage is good against the Tree Sentinel. I believe they are weakest to, I want to say Pierce?
Pierce, probably. Yeah. I
Yep.
could see Pierce, for sure.
Yeah, Alabaster does pierce, but only with its riposte, whereas the square off that Aggie is probably going to use is pierce damage, so might actually end up doing better with it.
Yeah. 100%. And we'll see if he's going to go for it right away. Blank's still currently fighting the first Tree Sentinel here, so this is definitely a longer fight.
It's taken a while.
Oh,
I do think...
Aggie
Oh,
going
okay, he's
to
boarding up.
mountaintops. He may be grabbing some more money, or maybe just slightly prepping Fire Giant Vike. No, he's going for the money. Makes sense.
It's got to be the money. There's no way you prep Fire Giant at 20 minutes into the game.
He might be prepping Moog, actually. He's going consecrated.
Oh, consecrated. Okay. He thinks, hey, if I need some money, maybe why don't I just synergize it? A little setup for Moog with a ton of money there.
Well, scratch that again. He's going Ordina, so he's grabbing money and Frost Grease.
Okay.
Too many paths. We gotta stop guessing before like we actually. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So the second Tree Sentinel going pretty well here for Blanks. He's gotten rid of the shield one so far, which I think is definitely the harder one. The torch one is kind of silly because sometimes he just misses attacks with his torch because, you know, he's got short arms like a T-Rex.
Yeah, and it does less damage. It's like way more telegraphed. He like scoots over on his horse before trying to slap you. Like it's really, really nice. The torch one I feel like is very, very chill.
We do get the crystal darts here. Do we have watchdogs on the board? I don't believe so. There it is. Tree Sentinel duo marked now for Blanks 3-3. And now this tells Aggie, okay, cool. I mean, he didn't get sniped on us. So that's good at least. He's got some money now. He'll pop the money. And maybe now go for upgrading and looking at maybe doing a Remnants Boss hitless, I think would be a nice thing to go for to block this column 4. Oh, he went
just
for
straight to 30
arcane.
arcane. That's why he wanted the money right there. Very nice.
Interesting. Okay, it blocks the diagonal here. It gets some column 1. It gets some row 5. Some nice build up here. Maybe going for Radon hitless could be kind of nice here because it gets you access to Finger Slayer Blade, but also blocks the column 4.
Yeah, I think that would be.
I don't see a
great
Falks
play by
way.
Aggie. You do see Falks. Okay.
No, I don't see Falks.
Oh, you don't.
No,
but
I see. Oh, I do see Falks.
You see Falks.
Yeah, there is Falks. Okay, he did buy it.
He bought it. Yeah.
Do you see it?
And it's arcane. Wait a minute. Wait, does Falks have arcane scaling? It has no arcane scaling. Doesn't do anything. Never mind.
Yeah, no.
That's unfortunate.
If it was Blood Fiend's arm now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign. All right. Yeah. Falks +3. He's going all the way up to +9, I assume.
Yeah, which will be very, very powerful here. Make it very easy to do Radon hitless, for example, but it looks like that's where Blanks is headed first. So Aggie might have the more upgrade. Oh, and he has the Catacomb Grace.
They're kind of tied. They're kind of close. I think actually Aggie
close.
might win this.
I think Blanks is closer, but if Aggie has a more upgraded weapon, he could definitely win this away.
Yeah, this is really close. This is really tight. This is very, very tight. It also
could depend on getting hit. Since it has to be hitless, you can't just take a hit and then win anyway. If you get hit, you have to fully reset the fight. So, I don't know. I have no idea who wins this if they both get it hitless first try. I think Blanks is ahead enough that even with Aggie having potentially a more upgraded weapon, I think Blanks still wins this. I don't think it's going to make up that much of a difference.
He's maybe like 20 seconds behind. Those bleed procs are going to matter 110%.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I think genuinely. Okay, now it comes down to RNG and it comes down to hitless for sure. Right?
Yeah.
Because like you could have a faster fight, but what if you get hit?
Yeah, Aggie currently not with enough stats to wield it, but I assume, yeah, he's got plenty of money. He's got 16,000 left. He'll be able to get the dex.
Okay,
yeah,
so
plus 15 on Aggie, plus 12 on Blanks. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
not
there it
a
is.
big difference.
Oh, no, he can wield the Falks. He can wield it.
Yeah. He just leveled up his dex, so now he is able to.
but I guess he didn't realize that or something. Or maybe just likes the claws here a little bit more. I don't know.
I think he likes the claws better. I'm more of a fan of Falk's, but the claws also have the benefit. He specifically has a rot grease that he picked up in the tunnel, and he has freeze grease that he picked up in Ordina. So with those two, you definitely, I think, use claws until he's rotted, until he's frosted. Then you could consider switching to Falk's, but I think Aggie's probably going to stick with the claws. I think he likes claws quite a bit.
This will be very close. Let's play some different music. Let's get it in. Let's get it in.
There we go. This is a big square.
Yeah. He's summoning as well.
Summoning. That's scary for Hitless. It can cause him to turn in unpredictable directions. He gets the good opening attack. Goes immediately under him. He's kind of on the wrong side of Radon, so he has to double dodge instead of getting some more hits in there.
There's the rot proc already. Very nice.
Yeah. A rot and a bleed already.
Okay.
Blanks does not have freeze grease, so he's just going for it.
Summoning.
That's kind of what I would have expected for Hitless, but Blank's already under half health. I think Blanks definitely gets this as long as he does not get hit. Really, really solid damage from both of them.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Blanks almost gets a one cycle. This is definitely it. As long as he doesn't somehow get hit by Radon landing with the meteor, this is definitely Blanks' square.
I mean, Radon's still rotted. He's gonna die in the middle of landing as a meteor. There it is. Bang.
There it is.
Wow.
Bang.
Dude, just in the nick of time, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, incredibly clutch kill there. I mean, even with the summons, like, you can see it just helped him to do it a little bit faster. And Aggie
and he dies right afterwards. That is really tough. So now this column 4 is extra mean because he can't even really respond right away with Finger Slayer Blade.
Yeah, he might have to pivot out immediately to Tibia. He still wants to kill Radon, obviously for Finger Slayer Blade and for Remembrance with Remembrance, but he just can't do it right now. Oh, 4 for 4. Nice.
Sleeper Agent Mitch activated.
Hey, it's a better sleeper agent than the League of Legends thing. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Fair enough. Touche. Yeah, we immediately pivoted out here for sure, and now he's going straight for what are we going for here? Tibia, I'm assuming.
Looks like it. Blank's headed into Mount Gelmir for, I assume, the Hero's Grave is what he's going for. Which isn't in such an important spot here on the board. It could also be NPC invaders. There is an NPC invader over here. Anastasia, I think. And... oh, it is also a Red Wolf. The Hero's Grave is a Red Wolf in the Hero's Grave. So some synergy with Red Wolves in the bottom left. So he could just be going for a nice synergy play here. And that does kind of block out some stuff from Aggie. If he gets the Red Wolves, it does block out that column 1. He will need to think about something to block row 5 as well. So I might expect to see him do maybe Ash of War Lightning Ram after this.
Why do you think that Aggie's focusing Tibia Mariners over Finger Slayer Blade? Like, why would you think... I feel like Finger Slayer Blade just gives him more because of row 5, right? Does he think that that would be more contested as well, though?
I mean, I think he just says that he knows he's currently behind on it, right? He can't be ahead on it. He'd have to go do Radon. So if he chases on Finger Slayer Blade and got sniped, it'd be a really, really tough spot for him, I think is probably what he's thinking. I don't think he figures that Blanks already has Tibia Mariners. And I think he just wants to get this threat dealt with, and he wants to move on to something else. I don't think he wants to commit the next 10 minutes to kill Radon, kill Bruretta, talk to Ronnie, go through Mimic tier, and finally get Finger Slayer Blade. Like, that just feels like a lot to commit to. So I do think this is probably the right call for Maggie to do the Tibia Mariners. Even though 4 is... that's a high number of Tibia Mariners.
It's a bit of a high number. We have our first kill here, though, on that Tibia Mariner. Going to be grabbing maybe also the Stamina Talisman. Nope, just going to go straight past it.
I think the Sacred Blade here.
Yes, that would definitely help, for sure. Especially with this Great Axe.
Yeah. Could be a very, very solid call for that. Help him do the other Tibian Mariners quite a bit faster.
Dude. Okay, hold on a sec, though. This column 1 is kind of fast.
NPC Invaders, Misbegotten Crusader, Red Wolves, yeah.
It's
definitely
kind of fast,
possible.
right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of feel like and you have Anastasia right here next to Third Church. I don't know. I kind of like this column 1. I do. Because if you, let's say you got, just you're absolutely packing downstairs and you do Consecrated Snowfield Red Wolf. Because that's a hard Red Wolf to do.
Yeah.
But that is an option.
That is a tough one. It's an option.
You can skip Raya Lucaria completely. Just go for that one instead.
Yeah. We're definitely just skipping over the phrasing of what you said there, by the way. We're just not acknowledging it.
You know exactly what I'm saying. Do I have to spell it out?
No. I got you.
Oh, okay, I will. All right, fine. If you got a fucking big dick, you're going to be doing Consecrated Red Wolf.
You don't have to do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Blank's heading for the Hero's Grave, which is the more synergistic Red Wolf that he can do right here. And if he gets this, he will then be able to block out that column 1 from Aggie, so that, he just doesn't have to worry about that.
But it was a decent line for sure, especially because, like, acquire Fingerslayer Blade and 4 Tibias, that's way more time. I think genuinely you could do column 1 before column 4. Like, if you genuinely would try to contest it, because 4 Invaders does not take that long. You have Henricus, you have Nereus, and Anastasia all in Limgrave. You can get to these guys very, very quickly, and then your 4th one is just Round Table. You know what I mean? Like, 4 Invaders is not that slow. It's really not that slow.
I would say it might be the fastest square that involves 4 kills, like, in the whole thing. I mean, I guess unless you count drop dashes of war, because scarabs, you kill them, whatever. But, like, it's a very, very fast set of 4 kills for sure.
Okay, we're going back to Radon here for Aggie. He's like, hey, he's splitting progress here because he really doesn't know what Blanks has been up to. Once this Hero's Grave is marked, he'll be like, oh, he hasn't even been working on Fingerslayer Blade. He killed Radon, but didn't actually, go for Fingerslayer Blade. Okay. So he might hold on to that progress, or if anything, actually a harder commit to Fingerslayer Blade because, again, that row 5, which is just Sheep and Preceptor Miriam, right? Yeah, definitely possible. So, yeah, I think Aggie, I guess, is just splitting progress. I think he really thinks that Blanks is actually going to go for the full bingo. We happen to know that's not what he's going for. He's going for blocks, but this could end up very, very nice for Aggie if Blanks just assumes, oh, he's just going for blocks. He's not going for his own line. And all of a sudden, Aggie just goes, Fingerslayer Blade, Preceptor Miriam, and Lightning War. Or Lightning Ram, Ash of War. That would be very, very fast of a square to do. I mean, the Fingerslayer Blade takes forever, but it's also the block. And he could actually hold on to that and just do Miriam and Lightning Ram first and just turn it into whoever wins Fingerslayer wins the game. All right, here we go. Radon, Hook Claws yet again. Yeah, this will be very interesting. This will be very, very interesting. What I would like to see, and maybe you said this. Sorry, I got a little distracted with some messages from just the Discord because I was trying to make sure there weren't any other errors. Is he preps this a little bit, then just Preceptor Miriam?
Yeah.
Did you say that?
I did say that. Yep.
Okay.
But absolutely, I totally agree. If he preps it a little, then does Miriam, and maybe he grabs the Lightning Ram, Ash of War, doesn't complete it, does Miriam first, then does the Rams, then does Fingerslayer Blade. Could be a very sneaky 1-2-3.
Yeah. There's the Red Wolf. Here's the Hero's Grave. So Aggie's definitely gonna clock this as that's a Red Wolf. Like it's kind of almost like a given at this point, right? So after this Radon kill, he can be like, okay, so I have advantage on Fingerslayer right now, kind of.
Yeah, or at least is not behind on Fingerslayer Blade,
Nice
which
Radon
is a
kill.
good, very nice kill. Hitless, but unfortunately a little too late for that.
A little too late. We're gonna have Falling Star Beast here. This is the first one, actually, I believe, for Blanks. He didn't kill the other one just yet, right?
He has not, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
I think he is still at +5. I think he was considering it, but I don't think he's... Oh, The Falling Star Beast just hovered in the air and fell.
Dude, Dancing Lion, I feel like, is the biggest perpetrator, just like getting near things and just levitating.
Yeah.
It is a
It's
crazy
definitely
thing.
It's Dancing Lion, it's BBK, and it's Falling Star Beast are
Yeah.
like the three big culprits.
It's so like you would think they would have playtested the arenas just a little bit, just to be like, hey, we probably shouldn't have them levitate when they just get near a staircase. That'd be great.
Nah.
Okay,
nah, it's
Aggie
fine.
actually
It's fine.
grabbing cemetery shades here.
Ooh. Cemetery Shades does block out Blanks' row 4.
And
So
column
Aggie
2,
maybe
right?
a little... And column 2. Yep, absolutely. So maybe just trying to play a little more on the defensive. I do think both of these players, Blanks and Aggie, tend to be more defensive players. They don't really try to rush their lines all that much. So, you know,
Well-
it's a very reasonable way to play.
Well, also because Aggie saw the hero's grave mark, so he's like, oh, I got time.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know?
For sure. Yeah,
Like, what are we
time that
doing
he
here?
could spend setting up threats if he wanted to, but
Oh my god, look at
also
that damage.
he can just spend defending. Nice.
Bang. Boom. Dead. That's a second cemetery shade there. Third one is probably going to be... Oh, he could have done the one actually in the hero's grave with the red wolf. Okay, what if...
Oh.
Okay, dead ass, though. Like, let's... What if he still went to the hero's grave just to do that cemetery shade and also get that red wolf? And then he has the column 1.
Ooh,
He could still
that
double
would
up
be
on that.
interesting. Yeah, he could go for it. It doesn't look like that's what he's going to do, but
Yes.
that would have been interesting.
He's
I
going
don't
for the
even
other one
know.
here. Okay.
Yeah, this one feels pretty slow. I don't actually know the timing difference if this one ends up faster than the one in the Red Wolf Hero's Grave.
I'm really not
It
sure.
almost feels slower because you have to like go around and then the lever and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit more work involved, for sure.
Yeah. Although I guess getting there doesn't take too long with the graces that they have. He does a little neat skip up to basically just drop back down to get down there. Is that even faster than running around? I mean, it's got to be because he's doing it.
Yeah. Okay, the damage here, not so bad on the Alablaster, but we do actually have, fun fact, bonus damage against Falling Star Beasts and Estelles with this weapon, so there is that lore.
And you would think, oh, it's slash damage. Slash damage has got to be bad against Falling Star Beasts. They're actually equally resistant to all types of physical damage. So, slash is just fine against them.
There we go. Falling Star Beast blocking out that column 3 and now that row 1. Both of them kind of just blocking each other out. Once the Cemetery Shade is marked here, it's going to be 6-5 for Blanks. It's currently 6-4, 2 squares ahead. And he's going for possibly... Oh, is he going downstairs?
Ooh.
He might be going downstairs.
He is pivoting a little.
He might be going for Finger Slayer.
Yeah, Aggie not going for the final Cemetery Shade, instead heading here into Altus, heading almost towards the capital. What is he thinking about up here? Oh, Lightning Ram. He is going for Lightning Ram. I think he is actually going to push that bottom row. I think Lightning Ram is a very, very interesting call here. He's going to grab the Ash of War, maybe then go straight to Preceptor Miriam. But, I mean, if Blanks is actually going underground for the Finger Slayer
Blanks
blade,
might
this could put
split
Aggie in
it.
a lot of trouble.
He
Yeah.
might split it. I don't know. He's splitting a lot right now, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really not
I mean,
sure.
the other thing with going underground is, let's say you get sniped on Finger Slayer blade. There's also Fia's down there. There's also an NPC boss in the Mimic tier. So I think making progress down underground is kind of just never a bad idea for him.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I do like this as a call here.
There is a Red Wolf down here, too, actually. Yeah, good point.
Yes.
Right
yes.
before, like, actually, right where the Finger Slayer blade is, and towards Gargs. This is actually a triple synergy move here, for sure. This makes a lot more sense.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things to remember for base game, man. Holy schmoly.
There really is. Yeah, it's almost 4 synergies. It's NPC boss, Red Wolf, Finger Slayer blade, and Fia's champs.
Right?
Like, that's so many things.
A lot of things here on the menu right now. And, yeah, Aggie's going to be grabbing the Ash of War Lightning Ram. And that's going to, at the very least, push row 5 for a little bit, but he might just hold on to it for now.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine he's got to. Yeah, doing it right away seems a little foolish when Finger Slayer Blade is still such a big threat looming out there over you.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, and Blanks, we'll see what he actually commits to first. Obviously, he has not yet gone through Blue Loretta, so he can't actually do the Finger Slayer Blade right now. So will he commit to the Red Wolves, which kind of indicates he's down here? Will he commit all the way to Fia's Champions just because it's the center square? Doesn't seem that important right now. Or
no,
he's
rushing. He's rushing sheep.
Okay. That seems very odd because it's like pushing your opponent into doing Finger Slayer Blade,
right,
which blocks you and sets up their own line. I don't know that I want to incentivize my opponent to do the square that I really want myself. So it seems like an odd choice.
Maybe he just wants to confirm. No, actually, you know what? This could also make sense where he's like, hey, you know what? Let me have him do Finger Slayer Blade because it does take longer, and I can do the easier block of Tibia by pushing him into Finger Slayer Blade with my line to guarantee that I get the block on column 4 and I don't have to do the longer block. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could see that as an idea as well. Also, really
definitely that is more of a majority play than like a trying to win on a line play.
Way more of a majority play.
Yeah, that definitely does work.
There it is.
Okay,
10 sheep. I'll be honest, I didn't count, but hopefully he's right.
Hopefully. The refs have got it. The refs counted. I'm sure of it.
Sure.
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 Chat counted, right? Right, chat? You guys got it. You guys counted it.
So there's... And I was going to actually cash in Cemetery Shades.
Okay.
I don't... Okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me personally, but okay.
I mean, they're fast squares. I think if he is just purely majority-minded, these are fast squares. If he still says, I'm still okay with Blanks doing Finger Slayer Blade, I'll block with Tibia Mariners. I mean, this is a way to maintain majority.
Yeah, I guess so, but like, damn.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is scary. It's very scary.
All right, here's the Memory of Grace to get back to the beginning of the Catacomb here to do the Cemetery Shade. We're checking the Remembrance real quick here from Blanks.
Let's see what we've got.
First, a lot of yapping.
Oh, there's even more yapping? I thought it was only one set of yapping.
Ooh, the gazing finger.
I think it even showed that he just has the stats for it. Is that?
I love that weapon,
right,
dude? He does not.
No, he definitely does not. No. I didn't see the little X. I was like, there's no way he has the stats. But okay, that's probably a lot of stats he needs. Aggie going for the Cemetery Shade has to be a little careful here. He's at low health. Tries to just get the one last hit, but the skeletons. Okay, that'll do it.
There we go. Holy schmoly, Batman. Bang. There it is. 3 Cemetery Shades for Aggie. 6-6 right now. Currently tied up, but this is again... Okay, it looks like Blanks actually, did not go for the Finger Slayer Blade completely here. He has to still go all the way, obviously, to Ronnie and talk to her. Third Church of America here now from Aggie. He is making his way towards Finger Slayer Blade.
Oh,
what kind
this
of
is
ass
very
backwards,
interesting.
like, mental game are we doing where it's like, oh, I'm not doing it, but I am
not doing it.
And then Blanks is like, I'm going to do it. No, I'm not. Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, okay. It's like this very, like, weird psyching out, but they're psyching each other out. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it is definitely a strange game. It feels like they both almost are playing on each other's habits. It's like, Aggie knows Blanks wouldn't really go for the line. But then Blanks also knows, well, Aggie wouldn't really go for his line. But then they both kind of are because it's each other's lines. The lines just intersect right there. So, very, very weird game.
Did Blanks just grab a Grace for Preceptor Miriam just in case he had to go there?
I didn't see if he did, but if so, it makes sense. I mean, that is That's a good call
What?
because you do not want to get suddenly sniped on Finger Slayer Blade and all of a sudden be forced into a Miriam
He
race.
is going for Preceptor Miriam.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. Dude, why is he preemptively blocking row 5 with the least beneficial square?
I don't know. I don't know. We are...
What kind of mental gymnastics are we doing here?
I guess the idea is, let's say one person blocks with the random square, either Tibia Mariners or Preceptor Miriam, and the other player gets Finger Slayer Blade. The player who gets Finger Slayer Blade did actually spend more time on it, and so is less likely to be ahead in majority. So it's a little bit of a game of chicken of like, if you don't block the other person, and they get Finger Slayer Blade and the other thing, then obviously they bingo and they win. But if you let them have Finger Slayer Blade and you take the other one, then you've gained time, and you're ahead in majority. So it's a very, very weird situation.
Okay.
But there's also just so much down here that Aggie is not going to be
right?
sad about making his way down here. Like,
dude, if Aggie gets Finger Slayer Blade, he also can start working towards Red Wolves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And again,
he would not be that
frickin'
far off.
Column 1, dog. Bro, that column 1, dude, is a one-way ticket to win. I'm not even gonna, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, bro. Like, if you just bulldoze that, if you got Red Wolves first.
Just ignore Finger Slayer Blade and just go
Yes.
for Red Wolves? Oh,
Fuck
baby.
it, send
yeah.
that shit. Because, Misbegotten, it's a one-off fight. The NPC invaders are gonna be a joke.
Yeah. I mean, definitely possible. I feel like Aggie would, at the very least, still need to do Tibia Mariners first.
I mean,
don't
Aggie's
think
ahead
he
right
can
now.
fully ignore it. Blanks has done...
He hasn't done Mimic, has he?
He has, yeah.
Oh, he did?
Blanks
Okay.
has done Mimic. So he's a little behind, but like as soon as he kills Mimic, he's basically caught up. The other thing is, though, I think Blanks made a little bit of movement progress towards Blue Loretta. So I think Blanks will still be a little ahead regardless after
All right.
Preceptor Miriam.
Here we go. Did he?
Like a little. I don't think he went very far. I think he got like one more Grace in Liurnia.
It's NPC
Not
bosses
sure.
here for both players.
Yep.
Throwing that dagger. So that should stop her from teleporting, right? Hitting her with a dagger in the middle of her cast. Yeah, she doesn't like that. There it is.
Yeah.
Preceptor Miriam being marked.
And now Blanks is kind of threatening two lines here, both on the
Why
right
the
side.
fuck is Aggie saying okay? Like that was the most normal ass play he's ever seen.
Yeah, normal play. Yeah, Miriam, yeah.
Okay. It was like, yeah, of course, duh.
Oh, of course.
I think like if you're like in the sauce, right? If you're
Uh-huh.
deep in the sauce, it's obvious. But if you see both perspectives, it's not. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I agree.
It's like, oh, never mind. This is gonna be like a weird concept. I was gonna try and like explain, but I feel like no one would get what I'm about to say anyway, so I'm not gonna say it. Okay, so Lake of Rot, 7 and 8, easy upgrades.
7 and 8. Finally get his full upgrade. You know, this is as good a time as any to get it, you know. The earlier the better.
And
then
Blank setting up.
He's got to pivot out to Tibia
Regal.
Mariners, right?
By the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's going for the Red Wolf here. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Blanks
Makes
could
sense.
pull away with this a little. And Aggie dies.
That's tough. He did
Well-
get the stones, but that's $13,000 back there. Red Wolf here, a little tanky for Blanks. He is taking a good amount of damage, and he dies to the Red Wolf.
Too. Both of them dying. That's going to lose Blanks more time than it lost Aggie. So...
Bark, bozo. Those dogs were not happy.
All right. Is Aggie going to go for the Tibia Mariners after this to get the block, or is he going to continue on Finger Slayer Blade? I feel like at this point, Finger Slayer Blade is a dead square for Aggie. I think there's just no way he wants to get it. It would take so long.
No, I don't know. I feel like once Red Wolf is marked, wouldn't that kind of tell him, like, oh shit, he might be down here?
Yeah. I mean, even so, like, It just takes too long. I feel like you're got to be happy if your opponent is going Finger Slayer Blade.
He's got
And
the
so
Fox, the
Aggie...
+9. I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know, because, like, you really want to do 4 tibias?
Over Finger Slayer
put so
Blade?
much time into Finger Slayer. You put so much time already into Finger Slayer. There it is, the Red Wolves.
I'm not falling to that sunk cost fallacy. I'll go for 3 more tibias. That's fine.
I think he's going for tibias right now. I'm actually annoyed. I'm actually dead-ass annoyed. He's going for the tibias here. Fair enough. I don't get it, but sure.
Yeah.
I kind of get it, but also, like, you know.
He does have Sacred Blade as well to put on the weapon, so they should be quick kills. Let's see here. The 3 left that he can get, he can do the one in Altus, the one here in Liurnia, and the one in Mountaintops. That, honestly, that's not even like that much travel time. I feel like this is fine.
I mean, he does have a really high upgrade now, so that is definitely solid.
Yeah, yeah. I think the only one there that's like kind of scary. Honestly, actually, wait, is the Altus one higher scaled or the Mountaintops one? Because the Mountaintops one is not a boss, but obviously
that one's the highest,
way higher scaling. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Okay, so
Either way,
Blank's
though,
trying to set up here, Gazing Finger, Membi kill, right? That's going to get him to 9-6, a 3-square lead. Aggie here has a head start on Tibia. Has a head start. That's it.
That's about it. Yeah.
That's it. That's not good. That's
Aggie's
not
in a rough
good.
spot.
If you're 3 squares ahead and your only advantage is the 1 block you have to do, you're kind of in a rough spot right now.
Yeah.
That Red Wolf square would have been a lot for Aggie for sure.
Yeah, it's just he didn't have the first Red Wolf. He could have gone for the one that, you know, Blanks did second very easily, but getting a second Red Wolf is actually pretty tough.
I think it's that, but also seeing the Hero's Grave, he just immediately marked Red Wolf out of his mind. He's like, that's not... Red Wolf is gone. After that, Hero's Grave.
Yeah. Yeah. There was also the Red Wolf past Blue Retta, so you could have maybe tried to synergize it with Finger Slayer Blade, kind of doing both, but now that Red Wolves is also gone, yeah,
Well,
that's just, can't do that anymore.
So Blanks cannot fully wield the Gazing Finger. Let's see what the damage is like, though, on Regal regardless. It is strike damage, which I believe it's weak against. That's not bad.
That's solid. That's solid.
That's not bad.
Foomp. Oh.
One jumping R2, maybe?
Interesting to go for Regal. I mean, I guess there really is no reason to do any specific boss.
Yeah, and he's right here.
He's right here, yeah.
Gazing Finger is actually a really good weapon, by the way. I like it a lot.
I do like it a lot as well. Yeah.
Very
high
solid.
stat requirements that makes it tough to wield sometimes.
It's
but
like Anvil
if you
Hammer.
got the stats. Yeah.
You got the stats for it? Bro, that shit cooks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Blank's not getting the cancel off of the teleport here. He might... Oh, Regal might heal.
Oh, he's trying to throw daggers at him, I think to keep him aggroed so that he won't heal.
Is that enough? He's got to do the stomp here. And
oh, there's the
heal.
stomp. One more.
Wow,
Nice.
very nice. 9-6 now. Aggie 3 squares behind. Aggie going for this 4th Tibia Mariner right now. That will block out this column 4 here, but does that do anything? Not really. Mountaintops looks like he's making his way towards Fire Giant. Blank's going to be grabbing a square here that promotes this column 5 and row 3 now instead.
Yeah, Blank still just has so much pressure on so many lines. He obviously, Aggie's about to block off column 4, but column 5 is still open for Blanks, and he's pushing it a little further. Row 3 is open for Blanks, and he's going to be pushing it further. And Aggie has nothing. Aggie cannot win on anything but majority. So, I mean, this is a really, really tough spot for Aggie. No lines to threaten and behind by 3 is a very tough spot to be put in. Damage very solid on the Tibia Mariner, though, as expected with Sacred Blade.
There
Nice.
it is.
Okay.
There it is.
Only behind by 2 now. Only behind by 2. It's possible, but there's so little synergy left on the board that I don't know how you, like, come up with a plan to spontaneously get several squares and bring it back against blanks. It feels like they're just going to trade. I'm going to get this one here. You're going to get this one here. And it's just going to kind of slowly grind out. So blanks has got to be feeling really good about his chances in this match right now. Oh, wait.
Okay, it looks like that we're going for a Misbegotten Crusader here. Okay.
I have a question. Did blanks actually hit with the throwing daggers he...
The refs are checking with that right now.
Okay.
Because if you hit Ancestor with any of those daggers, then that would not be Merman's with the Merman's weapon only. The refs are scrubbing the footage. We'll see in a second. And there is a new ruling, by the way. Just to be transparent with any of the viewers at home, by the way, refs only have a 2-minute window to make a call. Once they do not make a call within 2 minutes, it doesn't matter if it was a mismark or whatever the hell it was, that it just gets swept under the rug, pretty much. They're not allowed to make adjustments after 2 minutes, because otherwise, if they're like after 10 minutes, they're like, oh, actually, that doesn't count. That square should be somebody else's. That doesn't happen. That can't happen. So they only have 2 minutes to actually make a ruling, and if they don't make a ruling, the game plays on.
Yep. But it seems like I think the refs have looked into it. Hopefully within these 2 minutes, we get a definitive...
No damage dealt, so he's good.
No damage dealt. There it is. Awesome. Yeah, so very, very smart, but also risky play by blanks. Throwing the daggers just to make sure that Moose stayed attacking him and didn't just heal over in the corner. Because, yeah, throwing things at enemies does change the way that their AI interacts with you. They I don't know, treat you as a threat or something. Yeah. And so it is a good way to keep up the pressure on bosses. Okay, Aggie going for the Misbegotten Crusader. He's doing it with this little hand axe with Sacred Blade. A little surprised. I feel like I would have definitely wanted to go with a bigger, heavier weapon here in order to get some more little flinches on the Misbegotten, but...
Is it the heaviest weapon that he... I think maybe this is the heaviest, though, no?
I saw he had a greatsword for sure.
Okay.
But maybe he doesn't have the stats for it or something. Ooh. Yeah, scary.
Stagger? Nice. Okay.
Yeah, the jump R2s on it are definitely heavy enough that they will flinch the Misbegotten Crusader, so it's not like he has nothing, but I'm a
nice
little
skip there from
surprised
blanks, by the way, in the tunnel.
Nice.
Shoutouts to Gustav. That's who I learned that skip from.
Ooh.
It's a really cool skip.
Did Gustav find it as well?
I don't know if he found it. I just saw it on his channel first, and I was like, holy shit, that's a sick skip. It's a very quick skip.
It's a good one. Okay, Aggie just needs about 20% life left. Just has to stay locked in here. Do not take any risks with it.
Yeah, looking very good. Looking very good.
Okay, there's the explosion. Roll this.
Bang.
Might be able to get a stagger here. Not quite, but
nice.
A kill.
Good fight. Good fight. There it is.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Marking that and blocking that row 3 here.
Was that the vanilla Golden Order greatsword that I saw drop from him?
I don't know. I didn't look. To be fair, did not look.
Yeah.
A lot of money here though for Aggie, by the way, $156,000.
Sheesh.
Okay, looks like we're going towards the other bell bearing here, by the way, for blanks. He's going to be grabbing the smithing stone square. That's going to be 10-8 then.
Yeah, I mean, Aggie has, he was a full 2 squares and a bit behind where, for a bit he was 3 squares behind. Then he was 2 squares behind. Now he's only 1 square behind. So even though blanks is probably going to get the next one and put him back to 2 squares behind, Aggie is catching up. He's picking faster squares to do. Oh, and he's going for NPC invaders here along the way over towards Moog. So this is very nice for him as well.
Oh my god. The immediate double proc of Bleed and Frost was crazy. That was like half her health.
Now, Anastasia invades you in multiple places, right? Is it the same Anastasia? Is that? Or am I just confusing?
There's 2 Anastasias.
Okay. Would it count? Because it doesn't say unique NPC invaders. If you kill Anastasia twice, does that count?
Yeah, I think that would be fine.
Okay, 3 places even.
Oh yeah, right. Mount Gelmir too.
Yeah, yeah. That would be
I
very
like this
funny
play.
if it said 3 NPC invaders and you just went Anastasia, Anastasia, Anastasia. Just like, yep.
That would work. That would
It
work.
would.
It does not say unique.
Yeah.
There we go, though. Bell bearings from Blanks. 10-8 now. 2-square lead. I mean, this tells Aggie, like, hey, okay, I got a little bit of advantage on some of these squares. They're tied on NPC bosses. Aggie can't seem to find the invader, though. It's going a little too far. Yeah, so he has to go a little bit more forward here and to the left. Hopefully he doesn't aggro that rune bear. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Now, all you got to do really is get close enough to the teleporter that he'll stop you from going into it.
And we're going towards Mountaintop's Fire Giant here now for Blanks, which I don't know if I like that, actually. I think this might be a little bit of a misplay, actually, from Blanks if he's prepping this, because that's just a one-off, whereas these invaders, NPC bosses, and Moog are kind of all working hand-to-hand here for Aggie.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, there's not, like, that much synergy. Like, obviously, these are synergy on the way to Moog, but it's not as though this is enough NPC invaders on its own to get the square. So I do think this is going to be towards Aggie's benefit, but I only think it's going to get him, you know, 1 square closer. I don't think it's... Oh, Aggie's so close to death. He's got to heal.
He's very close.
Okay. Now he'll
There
be
it
fine.
is.
Just get 1 more hit.
2
Nice
invaders.
job.
This is looking good, though, because, dude, this is the other thing, though, is that Blanks probably thinks that Aggie doesn't have access to Fingerslayer Blade or Fia's Champs, but he does. He's actually almost right next to it, the same way Blanks is.
Yeah.
You know?
And I guess Aggie could actually do White Mask invaders here in Mogwin Palace. I don't know that that would be the best choice, but I mean, there are just a ton of invaders on the way to Mogwin in total, so we'll see if he goes for that. I think definitely doing the Round Table Invader is always going to be your fastest bet. It's just so quick. Yeah, ton of other options for Aggie. I wonder if he'll finish that off. I think he should finish that off before Moog, and I think he will. He's headed back to Round Table.
Okay.
Oh, or upgrading his weapon some more first. Does he have a +10?
He does.
He
Anastasia
does.
drops a +10.
Anastasia, yeah. I always forget about that one.
All right,
And
honestly,
Blank's
really
here in
not
the Fire
bad
Giant.
damage on Fire Giant.
That's
really not bad.
Oh, that charged R2. Oh, on the ankle. Oh, baby, that's solid.
That's some solid damage for sure. Still a one-off, but this will be a pretty quick fight. Phase 2 might be a little bit longer, obviously, because of the constant dodging and rolling. But I think he's got a Rot Grease on him with Hook Claws, so I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the call for Phase 2. Just get him rotted, so even if he just rolls away a bunch, you're still getting some good damage in. And then after that, try to get some staggers with Alabaster. The sideways attack of it might even be able to hit his eye when he's down. That's something that a lot of weapons do struggle with, but is very important to getting a quick Fire Giant kill, is making sure you can hit the eye.
Yep. Should be a Phase 2 here in just a second.
Yep, maybe this
Bang.
hit will do it. It does.
Hook Claws? No.
Throws
no
some
Hook
daggers
Claws.
at the eye
Okay.
just to keep the stagger.
This might be a little bit of a longer fight then. I don't know. Stagger, though. There it is. Oh, the pillar kind of blocking him from dealing damage to the eye.
Oh, missed the eye.
Doesn't really get the eye there. Okay.
Oh, now he switches to the Hook Claws.
Trying to get a
Might
bleed
just be
proc,
going
I
for
guess.
bleed. I don't think he needs rot at this point. If he just gets a...
He just got pancaked. Holy schmoly, did someone order a crepe? Wow.
Oh my, that is gonna lose him so much time here now. Now he's got to redo the whole fight, and he was almost through with second phase. He's pivoting out.
He's pivoting.
He's
like,
going.
that was a waste of time.
Fias? I think this might be.
That's 4 for
This
invaders.
is a Fia's play.
He's going
He
Fias.
is an NPC boss. That is synergy. He's found synergy, but Aggie's only 1 square behind now, and is ahead on Moog.
And he's getting
Aggie-
NPC bosses right now with patches.
Yeah, doing NPC bosses. Aggie maybe making the comeback.
This is looking tight. This is looking tight.
Yeah. This is really, really close. If Blanks had gotten that kill, I mean, he's still solidly in the lead, but without it, Aggie is hardly behind.
What other NPC bosses could we do here? Adon, I guess, right away.
Yep.
And I guess you could go Gary. He does have Urtree Grazing Hill. Gary's not that far away here.
Yeah. Yeah, Gary, definitely possible. I mean, Vike is theoretically fast because getting there is fast. And it's on the way to Fire Giant, which he sort of doesn't know whether Blanks has progressed yet. So it's just very scary. You hate to have to do Vike, but it is technically fast.
Here's the Adon. The damage is pretty okay. It is not, I think, kill one immediately while the other one shows up damage, though. I think you might have to deal with both for a little bit.
Yeah, the main thing is that slash damage. Alabaster
His head is in the dirt!
Oh, he almost maybe could have even gotten the kill before the other one showed up. It could have been very, very close.
Yeah, he definitely has
one more charged R2 will do it. This should be enough.
The back
no, he jumped back.
Oh, man.
That's so unfortunate. Another attack together. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's just nothing you can do.
Wow.
They just both hopped in sync. They were like synchronized swimmers out there.
Yeah, that was insane.
Holy.
Bro hit the fusion dance with his other gargoyle and went for a hit. That was crazy. What the hell? 3 NPC bosses down now here for
tag team combo. They were playing a fighting game out here, a tag fighter.
Yeah, that was bananas.
All right, Gazing Finger, though, should do... that's very nice damage as well. Way
better.
It's obviously, it is a bit slower on the attacks, but should get better staggers, and yeah, very, very solid damage with it. He even has, the stats to fully wield it now, so more than he had last time that we checked in with him on the Moose. Nice. Maybe this is enough to just kill
one more
before
charge
the
R2.
next one gets here.
Yeah.
I don't know that he has the time for it.
Bang.
Oh, jump R2 does it. Nice.
There it is.
Okay, this should be an easy kill now.
Tornado.
Yeah. Good dodge. You have to dodge that
cool dodge,
really
man.
late.
That's such a fun attack to dodge, dude.
Mm-hmm. When you get it just right, it's so nice.
Jesus, look at that, dude. Yeah, baby game for babies.
Yeah.
Baby game for babies.
Yeah,
Bang.
It's a mix of strike and magic damage, and they're weak to strike and magic damage. So it is like the perfect weapon.
Dies from a heart attack. Dark Moon Greatsword, by the way. He could actually, I think, use that.
He does have a bunch of int. Yeah, he got int for his Alabaster and for his Gazing Finger, so genuinely might be usable.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Aggie heading down to Gary, his final NPC boss. Blank's grabbing the Rot Grease over here, probably to go back to Fire Giant. I think he's thinking Fire Giant at this point.
Nope, he's going back again.
Back to Fias. You can't... I don't think you can Rot Fias, so it seems like an odd order to do that in. But I guess he's treating it almost like it's split progress. He's setting himself up to do Fias and then immediately go to Fire Giant, I think.
Okay, here's Gary. Wow.
Gary!
Wow. Oh my, he's
rattle him! Rattle him, boys! Rattle him! Oh,
he's AFK, get him! Holy schmoly. Sliced him, diced him, put him in his stew.
And he grabbed no grace! He didn't grab a single grace along the way!
That is devastating.
No.
Absolutely devastating.
He skipped a grace. No. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, I mean, Aggie is still making a comeback, but that's going to make it a whole lot harder.
Bro, if Skipper de Grace led him to Skipper de Point for the leaderboards, that'd be really tough, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
That'd be tough for sure.
Skipper to win. That's unfortunate.
All right, well, dude, I don't know. With Blanks,
does he skip again? Does he skip again?
Of course.
Of course. Yeah,
100%.
yeah, of course. 100% he skip again.
We're at Fia's champs here for blanks. Dude, this is definitely a very tight match right now because
Yeah.
Blank's fully committing to Fia's.
Oh my, yeah. I mean, he's already there. This is actually not terrible for him, and he has a really good weapon for it. Alabaster is great at stun locking NPCs. You just tap R2 over and over. So very, very solid weapon for this particular fight. And he's already here. Like, I don't mind this at all. He has no idea where Aggie has been. So, yeah, just take this, take Fire Giant, and then, I don't know, Finger Slayer Blade?
I'm still shocked.
Because if Aggie gets,
Okay, there's
NPC
the burst,
bosses
obviously.
and Moog, that's actually pretty good for blanks because I don't think he's going for either of those.
Gary's slapping the shit out of Aggie here.
Oh, rattle him.
Oh, he's got the big skulls.
Oh, the skulls. Oh, Aggie. Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh, here are the boys.
Rattle. Okay.
Oh my god, dude, he does so much melee damage.
God.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Okay. He's finally got
He's
back to full
He's
health.
doing it again. He's zoning him.
He's zoning him. Oh, the jump attack! Jumps over him. Oh my goodness.
Lightning ram him. Show
Okay,
who's boss.
One more hit, buddy. Oh my god, he goes for it. He misses. Oh, don't get rattled. Oh, he has no heals.
There it is.
Okay. Woo. There's no way.
Holy, Fia's Champ's getting absolutely cooked here, by the way, from the gazing finger.
Oh, another excellent NPC Slayer. Yeah, the gazing finger. With 3 of them, that Ash of War is incredible.
10 to 10.
10 to 10.
Bang! There's Fia's Champs
Now
here.
11
to 10.
Holy.
Dude. It's going to come down to Fire Giant and Grapes.
Yeah?
Bow. Got any
It looks like
grapes?
Blanks is going right to Fire Giant, so I think it's going to come down to Finger Slayer and Grapes. It's going to be, do they split progress on those two? Because it looks like Aggie's just going to kill Moog. Blanks is just going to kill Fire Giant. And then, who's got progress? And they both basically have no progress on those. I mean, obviously they both have Underground for Finger Slayer Blade, but neither of them has really progressed specifically for Finger Slayer Blade that I can recall. And definitely none of them has progressed towards Shabriri Grapes. So, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to end up. This is hard to call. Yeah, Moog should actually be the faster fight than Fire Giant, but Aggie's not at Moog just yet, so Blanks might come out of this having the first kill. If he sees the Fire Giant kill, what do you think? Maybe Aggie pivots, tries to bait Blanks into going to Moog. I think that might be a good call.
I think he sets up Grapes before he does Moog.
Yeah, that could be it. He does need to do a little bit of splitting probably to really catch Blanks off guard. Otherwise, it's going to be a really tough win. Oh, Blanks with a nice stagger there. Charge R2 does not hit the ankle there. So not the greatest damage that he's getting at this point.
Yeah, a little bit of a slower fight than last time here. Oh, there's the roll. Stop, drop, and roll. His hand is on fire.
I mean, he's a full Fire Giant. It's kind of his whole thing.
Do you think they have like acid reflux at all?
Oh, I think they've definitely got heartburn.
Yeah,
It's for sure.
I could totally see that.
It's got to be even worse when like you've got an eye like in your stomach. Like,
Right.
There's no way that helps. Well, I guess it's kind of above. It's more chest area.
Yeah, true, actually. All right, no, he's going Moog right away. You know, with having the Raptors cloak, you think he would go Falx here instead of Hook Claws. Just saying.
It would make sense to me.
But he's
I'm
got
a big
greases.
fan of the
He's got
Falx.
greases, though.
Oh, yeah. And so does Blanks. Blanks has got the greases here. He's going for the rot grease on Fire
there it
Giant.
is.
Just hit him in the leg. There's the rot. Okay, that should lead to a
Nope,
kill
nope.
eventually, as long as he does not get pancaked.
He doesn't. He doesn't. Oh my god, he didn't have the rot proc yet. Oh my god, he almost got rolled
Oh, he
on it
didn't?
too.
Okay, he should get it soon, though. Just hit him.
Nope, still not.
Nope, not quite.
Oh
Wow,
my
Fire
god,
Giant,
he's got to roll
pretty
here.
rot resistant.
Does
This
he
is
roll
only
again?
rot grease as well,
Where's
I
he going?
believe. There's the rot. There's the rot.
Oh, there's the bleed
And
proc
a bleed.
too. Wow.
Okay, he's got this. Just needs to play it safe.
huge frost
Aggie,
proc
though,
on Moog.
Catching up on Moog, yeah, quite a bit. Look at the speed of that kill. Already has him at half health.
Yeah.
That hasn't gone through any heal yet, though, and I think there's no way he's going to be able to skip it.
Nah,
Yeah,
he was
there's
trying to go
Una's-
for a stagger there first to try and see that he could make it happen, but sadly did not happen. Gets another bleed proc here, though, before Nihil fully goes through. We have the matzo balls in the air and the fire breath from Fire Giant coming across the field here. He has to be careful not to get dismounted off of this fire breath here. There's going to be some bouncing of fire. There's some fireballs as well on top of that. Here we go. Here we go. And one
Okay,
more
the
R1
Rot's
should
almost
do it.
got him,
There's
though.
the roll.
He literally just has to survive this. How did he live? Did he even roll that? What happened? Oh, but he gets it. Aggie gets hit. Aggie's at very low health. He's
Okay,
got to avoid this.
dodges.
He's got to find a time to heal back up, but his heals heal for almost nothing. He might just go no heals. Knee heal, if you will. And so...
Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Okay,
he's got
there he
it.
goes. He's finally healing.
All
Okay.
right. 12 to 10 right now. Fire Giants. Oh my god. And Blanks is going for Moog.
Okay,
Not knowing
okay.
Aggie's already there.
I mean, even after this, even once Aggie gets this, which presumably he will on this attempt if he doesn't get hit, I mean, he still has to get the next 2 squares after it, so this is close. Another bleed proc there on
Nice
Moog.
dodge.
He probably gets one more by the time that Moog is dead.
They're going to race Finger Slayer
dodges.
into Grapes. What the hell kind of endgame board is this, dude?
This is a weird one for sure. Oh, gets tagged
Crystal Dart
by
right into
the
the
Rain
forehead.
of Blood.
Wait, it rolls forward, not backward? What is he doing?
I might have thought there wasn't space behind him. I'm not sure. But yeah, backwards usually better. Easier to get a punish. Okay.
He's wasting more of Blanks' time, by the way, by being in this attempt.
Oh,
Jesus
gets
Christ.
tagged again.
Oh, he's so close to a blood proc. He cannot stand in the blood fire at all. Nice roll.
Yep, good
Roll.
dodge.
Okay. Bleed. No bleed. Strafe.
Not quite.
Okay, never mind. Oh my god, he almost
Oh my
hit that
god.
to the forehead.
That'll
There
kill
it
him, though.
is!
Nice kill by Aggie.
Oh
12 to
my
11.
god.
Holy.
The coming of a dynasty. There it is.
Mitch.
Oh my days. And Aggie immediately going Liurnia. Oh my god. And so is Blanks.
Okay.
Are they both prepping
Okay.
grapes?
Well, what? Are they both prepping grapes or are they both... Yeah, it looks like grapes. No.
Wait.
Yep.
Finger Slayer. It's also Liurnia,
Finger
though.
Slayer's also in Liurnia. Yeah,
Oh my
it's
God.
all in Liurnia. But Aggie definitely heading for the
Oh my
first grape.
God.
This is clearly the first grape, whereas
Jack.
Blanks, I think this is the first grape as well. I don't think he's headed. It could be the teleporter actually. Could be the teleporter to head over to.
Well, let's check it out, shall
It
we?
is the teleporter.
Oh, that's the wrong names. Don't worry about that. I'll fix it. Don't worry about that. I'll fix it.
That's Gray and Gustav. Yeah, that's them.
Don't worry about that. I'll fix
Yep.
it.
Blanks is heading towards Blue Retta, of course, for the Finger Slayer blade, and Aggie heading over towards the
Okay.
grapes. That's tough for Aggie because he has to win both of the remaining. So he has to hope that
Yeah.
Blanks does a little bit of splitting in order for Aggie to be able to win both.
I'm marking the grapes right now. Right? These are the 3 grapes they're going to be going for here. Blanks now going to be going towards EG Teleporter instead. He's going for Finger Slayer Blade. So he's not even going for the grapes at all. Or they're splitting progress. That could be a thing too. That could be a thing too.
It's very possible that they are splitting the progress here. So we'll see at what point Blanks pivots or if he pivots. If he does not pivot, he's definitely a little ahead on the Finger Slayer blade and can just win it. But I mean, the common wisdom is if you're ahead, you should split everything. So we'll see if Blanks follows the common wisdom or if he just trusts his gut and sends it on the one that he has chosen, the Finger Slayer blade.
Man.
tough. It's tough either way.
This is something, bro. This is something.
Mm-hmm. I mean, an exciting match down to the wire here. This is, I think, the closest match even we've had so far of the season at this point.
Yeah, we still have a full match right after this, chat. And let me tell you something, chat, by the way. While we have everybody here, exclamation point tickets. You can get a ticket to the live event of the finals of this. This is only day 2, chat. We still have at least 8 weeks of online competition. You want to see this shit in real life? Get yourself a ticket. Finals, September 19th. Be in person.
Yeah, and see all of your favorite players, commentators,
Tickets,
even
shit with
if
this
I can
with an
get there.
S, not with a not ticket.
Tickets.
This isn't Willy Wonka. Like you got a golden ticket. It's tickets with an S.
Tickets. Buy multiple. Buy 7.
It's literally the title. Okay, he's gonna kill. I'm assuming Loretta. Or do you think he's gonna grab the Grace and just make it out there first? I don't know, man.
I feel like you've got to at least make it through Blue Retta before you pivot. I think maybe he goes Blue Retta, then then he pivots, but I think he's at least gonna go to there. He does not want to end a game not having killed Blue Retta. That is his favorite square.
Yeah, true.
Aggie, in the meantime, going for grapes. The thing is with Aggie, if all he does is grapes and doesn't set up for Fingerslayer Blade at all, he actually cannot win. Because he knows with certainty that Blanks has access to Underground, same as him, because he has seen Fia's champs marked by Blanks.
Right.
So Aggie, at minimum, needs to progress some of Fingerslayer Blade before he turns in Shibiri Grapes in order to have any chance of winning.
Yeah, I think he might turn
But
in
it doesn't
2
look like
grapes
he will.
and then go for a Finger Slayer. I think I could totally see him do that.
Yeah. If he does that, I think that is his best call. It still will lose if Blanks goes directly for it, but if Blanks suddenly splits and goes out to Shibiri Grapes, it could totally work.
Yeah, if Blanks just hard commits to Finger Slayer, man.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the back hop here. Phase 2 for Loretta right now. There's the kill
Oh,
already.
interesting. He used the second grape is close to one of the teleporters, so he could actually use that to get to Blue Retta, but he's not. Where's he headed?
He's going for the other bridge here. The broken bridge is right here, which is where Hayata is for the 3rd grape. He's going to grab that bridge, Grace.
Oh, okay.
This looks like Blanks is full committing, dude.
It does look like it.
By the way, for YouTube chat, if you guys want tickets as well, it's pinned.
Before.
Actually, no, it's not pinned. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I forgot that I had to restart the stream. Also, I'm not even joking, chat. We have 250 seats. 112 seats are already sold. All right? It's only day 2. So if you want a seat, get yourself a seat.
You got to do it now. They are going fast.
They are going absolutely quick. Let me pin that. There you go, YouTube chat. Do I need a seat or a ticket?
Talking...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Blank's fully talking to Ronnie, so yeah, it looks like he's just committing. Like at this point, it would, I think, be foolish to pivot out and try to do the Shibiri Grapes. So, funny enough, like Blanks is basically committing to, yep, I lose if Aggie snipes me on Fingerslayer Blade. And Aggie is committing to, yep, I lose, if he's going Fingerslayer Blade, I'm just trying to go Grapes. So, luckily for Blanks, both of them committing is working out perfectly for him. And unfortunately for Aggie, both of them committing is working out as poorly as it possibly can. So it does look like Blanks is just going to straight up win this one.
Yep. Blanks fully just committing the Fingerslayer Blade, not doing the split game this time. Wow. That's fascinating. I wonder why he made this call. I really do. Because, like, look at Aggie's squares that he's marked. He's never given away that he's done Radon. So I think this is a call from Blanks being like, oh, I don't see anywhere on this board that he's done Radon, or they would ever have done Radon for anything even related to it. So I think I'm just good.
Could be the NPC bosses. He could maybe predict that was a Mimic tier, but yeah, outside of that, yeah. No way of knowing.
Nice.
Blanks
nice.
gets the skip. Very nice.
Huge. That's it.
That's it. Just grabs it. What if he pivots out right now, though? What if he just leaves, you know?
Does the skip and then leaves. Doesn't.
Just doesn't even
Says
want
less.
It.
There
Yeah.
it is. Bang.
There it is. 13 to 11.
Wow.
Very
Base
nice.
game going to Blanks here. What a nail biter, dude. Holy schmoly, Batman. Holy schmoly, Batman. Just not the correct call here from Tom. Sorry, from Aggie. Going for grapes instead. It's a tough call. That's a coin flip. That's a coin flip.
Yeah.
Holy
It
schmoly.
really is. The end of the match is always a coin flip, and you'd rather be the person who has 12, who only has to win 1 coin flip, than the person who has 11, who has to win 2 coin flips.
Insane. What a first match, dude. All right, we're going to go on to 10-minute break here, chat. That's only game 1. We still have to do DLC, boys. Lads and ladies and lads. All right, get yourself some snacks. Get yourself some drinks. We're moving on to DLC game. Once I figure out the right screen that I'm trying to do. Hold on. That's the wrong one.
Holding on.
Hold on. Okay. All right, we'll see you guys in 10 minutes. See you guys in 10 minutes. welcome back, guys. Welcome back. We're getting ready for the match 2 here, DLC. Blanks versus Aggie here. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. First match, man. You know what I'm saying? That was
an exciting one.
That was, dude. And we got one more, DLC. Could be extra juice. Could be extra juice. Let's see if the players are ready. Let's go ahead and move on over there real quick. How are we looking? Looks like they had some water. Headsets on. Gameplay. Not yet. I don't know why.
Not yet.
Refs, do we have refs? Do we have a seed? Is that what's going on here? Do we have a seed yet? All right, give me a hot second. We'll go back over here for a little bit. We'll just get ready. We'll go back over here. Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? How's it going?
Yeah.
Chat, dead ass. I'm not even joking. I'm not even playing. All right, I just checked. Okay. It's amazing, but also keep your eyes peeled. I said there's 250 seats available, right? There's now less than half still left.
Oh,
so if you need a seat, you should probably get a seat. Less than half are left. Just letting you know. And if they sell out, they sell out. You know? So, just letting you know. Just letting you know. Get yourself a seat for the live finals. You know what I'm saying? Whoever gets through the round robin stage, the double elimination stage, and gets to the finals, you will see at the finals. A lot of the players that will not make it will also apparently be there, by the way. They said they would like to be there live at the finals. If you want to meet the players, a lot of the players will be there. I will be there. Also, my editor, Jamo, might actually be there, too. The guy that makes all the overlays. That's part of the big production shit that we're doing here. It'll be great. All right? So, just saying. And we'll have some fun activities at the live event as well. We have some fun shit planned for the people that show up, all right? But if you can't make it, don't feel bad. I will say that. If you can't make it, do not feel bad. We will make the stream as awesome as always for the finals. So if you can't make it to the live event, do not feel like you're going to miss out in the way of you're not going to be able to see the games or whatever. You will still see them just as you see them right now, okay? Perfect. Perfect. Just letting you guys know.
Only $30.
Yeah, $30 for a seat.
That's not a lot.
And I made it that cheap on purpose because I want you guys to be able to get a seat without feeling like that is the big reason if you should go or not. The big reason if you should go or not is if the traveling, right? I want your biggest expense to be the travel, not the seat. All right? So I made it as affordable as possible, which is $30 per seat, okay? That way, it's like, hey, do I want to travel? Yes or no. Not, oh, travel and a ticket. You know what I mean? Make it as easy as possible for you guys. All right. So yeah, it's pinned in the YouTube chat. If you guys are watching on YouTube, it's pinned there. Get yourself a seat, and as well in chat here, exclamation point tickets. There's a big command for that as well. All right. Cool beans. Cool beans. All right. Let's check in with the players real quick. They should be loaded in here now. There we go.
See,
there we
looks
go.
like it.
Ooh. What is that?
Ooh.
Uchi Katana?
It's some sort of katana. I think it's Uchi.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. Players are ready here. You know what? I have a thing in Twitch chat where you can't at me because I have a bunch of people adding me with dumb questions or specific things here. But I have had some people ask this question here, so I will read this out loud real quick, and I'll go through it real quick. Normally, we do this at the beginning of stream, but I'll do it for anybody else that's popping in, okay? How does this season work? Because it is new. There's a lot of new people coming in, right? This format is round robin first. So there's 2 formats in this specific season. Normally one season is one format, one part of the game. That's it. This specific season, we're running actually 2 formats, which is base game and DLC combined, okay? So the players have to be good in both the base game bingo format and in the DLC bingo format. And what they do in the round robin stage is that they're facing off against another player in both of those games, and they collect points on the leaderboard. After the round robin stage, whoever on the top 8 have the most points get moved into a double elimination bracket to fight for the grand finals spot. That's how this whole thing works. Cool beans? Cool beans. All right. Let's get started. I think we're ready.
Let's go. Yeah. I do think the round robin format we have this time is very cool. The point system is very interesting and unique, and really makes sure that there's no like random advantage to a DLC player or a base game player because they just play one of each game. It's perfectly balanced. If you're great at one and not so great at the other, you still have a chance to earn a decent amount of points, rather than it being like a coin flip of like, oh great, I got 2 base game, I get 2 points today, versus oh, I got only 1 base game, I only get 1 point today. You know, so it really comes down to you got to be good at both.
100%.
Midra
and here we
board.
have it. DLC is ready. Yeah, Skadutri Avatar Center Square. Boy, is that a doozy. Boy, is that a doozy. You got to cut down a tree for Center Square.
Consort, top
is
right.
It? Oh, there
boy.
we go. There we go. Radon on the board. We have a lot, by the way. Midra, Consort,
so
Radon,
much.
Skadutri Avatar, Putrescent Knight. Those are some big boys on this board here. Some big boys. All right, so let's look at this map here, or not this map, sorry, let's look at this board here real quick. What do we have that, like, kind of sticks out? Excuse me, because what I'm seeing here is a little bit of everything, for the most part. Southside axis seems kind of strong, because we have 3 Trolls, Lamenter, Putrescent Knight. That's all Southside, pretty much. Demi-Human Swordsman is also Southside. What else do we have that's maybe Southside here? Mausoleum,
Nameless Mausoleum.
If you want to do dancers, right? If you want to do dancers, besides that, that's kind of south. That's pretty much it.
Florisex to sleep. You might have said that one already.
Oh no, I did actually not see that one. You're so right. You're so right.
Arguably unique max upgrade materials. You know, there is ones that you can get in the Cerulean Coast, so that's something that could also be Southside a bit as well. But then backside of Shadowkeep also has a ton that we can see. Colossal Finger Creeper, Falling Star Beast, Death Mask Helms, Skadutri Avatar is backside of Shadowkeep.
Yep.
Devonia you can get to via the backside of Shadowkeep. Unique max upgrade materials.
I was about to say.
in the Churchwater.
Yep. I think backside here just
too.
has better square positioning, I would say.
Yeah.
For sure, 100%. But there's a little bit of everything, actually. There's no specific region that has like a mass of like 7 to 8 squares. They're all kind of like 5 to 4 in different areas. So this is going to be very interesting to play for both players, because what do you prioritize, right? Because at some point, whatever region you first prioritize is going to lose value over time, and you're going to have to find a new region to really hold on to. And obviously, late game, we're looking at Consort, Radon, and Midra here. 2 very opposite of the map end game bosses, right? So
yeah, and with like no synergy on them. You often see a lot of synergy. Oh, Consort will have, you know, there's Burn the Ceiling Tree, there's Letta, there's Mesmer, there's Ramina, there's like, I guess there's Devonia. Like, Devonia kind of points you in that direction, but otherwise kind of nothing. And same with Midra. Usually there'll be Jory, there'll be Mattinghand, there'll be Rakshasa. There'll even be 2 hippos could put you... No, nothing. So I expect those 2 are going to go absolutely last, and, like, it literally might just turn into those are the 2 squares, and everything else... I guess there is Mattinghand. There's a little Midra.
There is actually, I was about to say, timer is down, by the way. We're at 0. Here we go. Players are starting, but there is one more... Yeah, there is one thing here. Midra, Mattinghand... Mausoleums because of Rakshasa, and also Spirit Ashes because of Manfly Ashes. So actually, Southside here it's got a little bit. It's got a little bit. So I really don't mind that play at all. I think that's definitely better than Consort, because there is no Letta, there is no Gravebird armor. You know, you maybe have Horned Warriors, you could maybe work with that, but there's not super much here. Hefty Pot pick up here immediately from Aggie, because there is Craft 3 Hefty Pots.
Craft 3.
On the board here.
This is surprisingly rushable. It's an awkward square that well, we thought it was awkward when it got added. We were like, how are you even going to do that? But they've figured out that there is a decent meta to getting it done fairly quickly, and now it is kind of a rush square. You can very easily get the fire pot at the start here at the ruins. Then you can either go for the furnace pots a little bit later, or you can go for the, like, fly pots. I don't remember exactly what they're called in the Manfly Village. And then there's also like a poison pot that you can do. And I think there's one more that, like, as a meta, you can kind of get to. But there, you've got a ton of options, and you just need to find enough materials to be able to craft them.
And we saw Blanks here, by the way, immediately rushed to round table, going to go ahead and upgrade, and bought a couple of different weapons here. So he upgraded the Seal, he bought the Banished Knight's Greatsword. He also bought Morning Star, so he has a nice little weapon variety going on here. Nothing super crazy at the shop, but still something decent to work with here. We see Aggie with the pickaxe, which is a really, really good weapon. It's obviously pierce damage here, but the charged R2s are really, really solid. It's considered, I believe, a great axe, right? Is the pickaxe?
It is considered a great hammer, but... power stances with great axes, so he has to make sure not to equip a second great axe, otherwise it'll not work.
Right. So we have the Savage Lion's Claw pickup here, and now crafting a hefty pot here. Okay, immediately discarded it right afterwards. There is one hefty pot. He's going to be crafting a Furnace Golem pot here, jumping down into the shack. So yeah, he's definitely rushing the hefty pots, which is awesome. Going to be a first square here. Graveyard skip here from Blanks. Having a little bit of hard time with the graveyard. So losing a little bit of time here, trying to possibly rush backside here. And that will then lead into, I'm assuming he might be going for max upgrade materials, because you can grab right up here, kind of. You know what?
The map?
Give me a quick second. You know, we got the bloody map, guys.
You got the map?
So the map here, right? So we have this tower. This tower here is going to give you a smithing 10, or a smithing 25, I should say, right? So that's maybe one thing that Blanks could go for here. The other one that people rush a lot and that they go for is going to be actually in the church district, right? So we zoom in here, so Jarvis Enhance. Right here in this circle, there's going to be a Glovewort 10. All right, so this you can get after draining the water, before draining the water, doesn't matter, right? But this is a very, very popular one, actually, because you have to go backside regardless. So this is a very, very nice pickup. But as we see here, actually, from Blanks, after doing backside skip, he's killing Egon. He's going for armor sets here. So that's actually not exactly the rush that we're thinking of, but going for armor sets. Now, speaking of armor sets, while I have the map open, we'll do this real quick rundown, right? We can do armor sets for Egon. We can do armor sets through Solitary Jail Knight. We can do armor sets with a Red Bear. There's an armor set laying right outside as well. There's also an Oathseeker armor set where this church is at. These are the 4 armor sets that people normally go for, or you tell Moore to go die in a hole, and then his armor will be over here as well. You know what I mean? So 5 options for armor sets. There we go. There's an armor pickup here for Blanks right now. And we'll see if Aggie does the same exact thing. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, Aggie I don't think has upgraded his weapon yet, so he won't be able to do Egon right away. So definitely Blanks is going to get this one first if he does continue rushing for it. I expect him to do the one by the Red Bear. It's just by far the fastest one to get to. And yeah, a very, very quick square. Aggie, I expect to finish off the hefty pots. I think he grabbed the stuff in the Manfly village, and now he might just head into Skidoo Altus, where he can then grab the materials in order to craft the furnace pots. So he just needs a little bit more materials, and he should be able to get that square as well. I think Blanks is going to get the first square out of this, but Aggie should not be very far behind.
Yeah, not at all. This is very, very interesting to see how this is going to play out, because right now, I mean, there is rush things on the board, but I think it's mostly mid-game rush. It's not like, what would you say, like Hanging Pot Bell Bearings 2, right? Or Golden Hippo, Red Bear. Things that, like, you do immediately, you know, that you know is going to be a race. Or talismans, you know? Stuff like that.
Definitely, it's something I could see them just going for map immediately after this, once those 2 squares are claimed. Yeah. I could see somebody heading straight for Moonrathil. That's not a bad, you know, semi-rush. But outside of that, it feels like just going backside of Shadowkeep very early, claiming priority on Falling Star Beast, Colossal Finger Creeper, and then, you know, kind of holding everything else that exists on the board would be a very strong play. So that's what I might expect to see. The next kind of rush might be those max upgrade materials. As you mentioned, if you get to the backside of Shadowkeep, you get one there, and then there's an easy one to pick up as well that's over by Egon. So 2 quick pickups on your way going backside is very, very nice. So I wonder if they will go for that, or if they have a different plan in mind. There's a bit of south that they could go for, but I'm expecting a backside for sure.
Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah, we're going to be seeing more ruins here for blanks right about now. No squares have been marked yet. It's been 6 minutes already. Kind of unusual for some matches here. But as mentioned before, kind of like a semi-rush, not a full rush kind of square setup here on this board specifically. We're going to be seeing armor sets, I think, from blanks first. He's going straight for that red bear armor set that I showed you guys. We have 2 hefty pots now marked or crafted from Aggie. Going to be discarding that Furnace Golem pot maybe at some point here. We don't have Kill Furnace Golem, so sadly that pot kind of useless here. Going to be maybe crafting, I believe the magic one is the 3rd easy one that you can craft on the way, pretty much. Yeah, as we immediately go back to this grace here near the Great Bridge. And
it could be that one, or it could be the Manfly one. So he did actually skip the Manfly one earlier. I wasn't sure if he'd gotten it, but yeah, it looks like he's heading into the Manfly village. You can get the pot and the stuff to craft it, or the recipe, sorry, and the stuff to craft it. Basically both right here. There is the 2nd armor set for blanks. There's the fly mold for Aggie, and yep, once he picks up the recipe and crafts it, he might have to quit out to get out of combat.
I'm just refreshing blanks and
almost
Aggie's feeds real quick just to make sure that we're completely up to date.
Absolutely. But after this quit out, he should be able to craft it, and then we will have 1-to-1, but with a little bit of an advantage to blanks here. He has upgraded his weapon, which Aggie has not, and he's a little bit further ahead up into the map, so I think that the call from blanks is a little bit better than the starting call from Aggie at this point. Aggie holding on to it, though, not crafting it right away. Maybe wants to bait blanks into doing it a little. He knows that blanks can't have done the armor sets and the hefty pots just yet.
Right.
You don't want to hold on to it for too long, though. If you hold on to it for a few more minutes and blanks just goes, oh, well, I'll just craft those, then that'd be a big thing to lose out on.
Yeah, definitely very interesting. You know, this is like the one of the song and dance, I believe, when it comes to bingo, is when you see someone mark a square, you kind of think about it's like, could they have done what I've been working on this whole time? No, let me hold off a little bit. Let me let them think that they could do that too, and then, you know, make them waste their time potentially. But he also has to buy the crafting material, I guess, to actually craft whatever he's going for. Also grabs the concoction here, or at least the black syrup to make the concoction. There it is, 3 hefty pots from Aggie now. Marks that square 1-to-1 on the board, ready for this DLC match, and is going straight towards Teolige to grab this concoction, and maybe looking to do Floor Sacks to Sleep here for this column 3, because this column 3, beyond Floor Sacks to Sleep, is kind of insane. You have level 85, Scadutree Avatar, and Madding Hand for the other 3 squares on that column, and that is tough. That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're Aggie and you can kind of force blanks into one of those, I mean, that's not bad. Maybe if you go backside and you do Scadutree Avatar so that you can also block out the diagonals with the center square, and then you get Floor Sacks to Sleep. If blanks has to rush to Madding Hand, you'd be pretty happy to force him down there for sure.
Yeah. There we go. He's going for Moonrathil here, though. Blanks has the Rot Grease on his pickaxe, immediately getting a Rot proc on Moonrathil, getting past the heal just now. Not getting hit, which is very, very nice. Also keeping in mind his stamina regen to make sure that he doesn't get stuck in a position he doesn't want to be in. Aggie going to go ahead and now go for upgrades himself. Selling some things here to make sure he can fully upgrade. Does not have enough money for the absolute full upgrade of plus 24. Can only go up to plus 20 now. Blank's taking a hit here. Has to be careful versus Moonrathil.
Yeah, plus 20 is not that bad, but you don't want to have to go back and upgrade again. Very nice kill of Moonrathil.
There we go. And that's
that is the main thing.
Too.
Yes.
Oh, this diagonal is kind of crazy, actually, because it's Midra, Scadutree Avatar, and Devonia. And grabbing a sorcery on top of that.
Oh, doesn't quite get it. I could definitely see blanks going for a relatively quick Devonia just to force Aggie into either Scadutree Avatar or Midra. Both ones you just don't want to do. That's just not. That's just not nice.
That's definitely
so. Yeah, but Devonia not that bad to just go to and kill pretty early. So we'll see if he does it. He is going to Morth Ruins. I expect this is going to be to get to the backside of Shadowkeep. Whereas Aggie looks like almost heading towards the front side of Shadowkeep, at least in that direction.
Maybe because he wants to get downstairs as soon as possible, right? Which is going to be towards Midra, the Madding Hand, and Mausoleums and Spirit Ashes. He's thinking like, hey, I can get there faster from front side than going all the way around. And while that is true, there are definitely squares that I feel like you should definitely go backside first.
Yeah.
So
it feels like if you go front side, you are also going to have to go backside later. There's just no way you can avoid it. So all this extra time killing Hippo feels a little wasted on that. It does get you a good amount of runes, which can help to do rune level 85. But I don't know, this does not quite feel like the right way to go to me. Feels a little bit wasteful of your time.
Well, you know what? I see it kind of. If you do Hippo, you can get to Devonia faster as well. Block out that diagonal, not be forced into Skadootra Avatar or Midra. And it kind of gives you a row 5 to work with. That is also actually having an Iris Grace on the way towards Devonia. So that row 5, I mean, does feel kind of nice. Actually, yes. The reason why as well is because kill the 3 trolls. You have Balls in front of Castle Ensis. You've got the Headless Troll near Highland Cross. And the 3rd troll is downstairs, right? Or, you know, towards Putrescent.
Towards Putrescent, yeah. So kind of the south area.
Troll, right? And so is also Dancer as a mausoleum. So this row 5 after Devonia is kind of nice. I don't know. I mean, once you kill Ancient Dragon, man, you kind of have a lot to play with here. I don't mind.
Yeah,
row
the only
5.
thing is, even if you're doing the row 5, Iris of Grace, that needs backside. That's where you give the Iris of Grace. So it feels even more wasteful to potentially go front side. But he did pivot out. He's not killing Hippo. He is going for, looks like, unique max upgrade materials, which I think is a good call. I wonder what he's going to do for the second one, if he is going to go backside for it. If so, it's still more confusing that he set up Hippo. I don't know. Maybe he just wanted the Skidoo on the way to Hippo. And the money. Just get himself a little stronger. And the money. So we'll see. We'll see what he really goes for with that. Aggie already in, I feel like it's like a slightly awkward spot for him. Kind of like no matter where he goes, he feels like he's just a little behind Blanks. Just a little bit trailing, a little bit trying to fight back into it, whereas Blanks with a little bit more free reign to go where he wants at this point.
Hi, Pooh. Hi, Pooh. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, he's going to be upgrading now as well. I mean, honestly, this makes sense, right? He got a plus 25 weapon online now with that smithing stone. So, I mean, if he goes backside now, he could still get that corner square and maybe waste a little bit of Blanks' time if Blanks doesn't fully rush acquire upgrades, but he might. I could totally see Blanks grabbing the glove ward here and then immediately going to exactly where Aggie is right now. Aggie is leveling, though, and upgrading. I think he's going for Ancient Dragon Man here. He's not going for backside right now. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, that does still get you the second unique max upgrade material. You can still kill Ancient Dragon Man and then at the Cerulean Coast grab one. So I don't mind that. And of course, it actually has a use. Funny enough. You can use a Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone to upgrade your weapon to plus 25, which he did. So even if he does get sniped on this, it won't be a complete waste of his time. He will still have gained power out of it, and if he kills ADM, he will still have gained some map out of it. So I do think this is an interesting call from Aggie. I feel like backside is really powerful, and I think Blanks is going to get an advantage out of this, but South does have some stuff. He skips the Grace, as is usual.
As is usual. Blanks also, by the way, not going for that glove ward. Just going straight for backside access first. Which is very interesting.
Yeah, I do think it kind of makes sense. He really just wants to be ahead in the backside. He probably thinks this is a race towards the backside and all the stuff back here. So it's like, if I stop along the way to grab the max upgrade materials, I'm going to be behind on map. And he says, I'm already ahead by a square. I'd rather be ahead by a square and map rather than ahead by 2 squares, but behind on map.
Definitely get the idea for sure, for sure. We have a heavy pickaxe with Savage Lions Club, by the way. I do think weapon-wise, Aggie is a little bit stronger than Blanks. But yeah, map-wise, Blanks currently really holding on to that lead right now. And dropping down as well here. Oh my god, that's a crazy opening. From Ancient Dragon Man.
Luckily, he lives through it. Yeah, the armor that he has that he bought from Round Table Hold is doing a good job of letting him survive.
Got it. Sorry.
There we go.
I was confused. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Aggie playing so well, he just blacked out the screen because
exactly.
of all of his power. Yeah.
He gave us a black eye for trying to watch.
Very nice loops here on the Ancient Dragon Man. Great Hammers are very good at you just hit the NPC over and over, especially Ancient Dragon Man. Him having no armor on because he has a transformation is much easier to stagger lock. Oh, Aggie might have to heal here. No, he's going to go for neither of us healing. Oh, good dodge. Very scary, though. One more hit would do it, but one more hit would kill Aggie as well. Wow. He goes for it. Nice.
Nice. That was a no heal. That was a no heal, right?
That was a no heal, yeah. No heals for either of them. He just kept the pressure up. Aggie might have healed actually earlier in the fight, but no heal at the end.
And it's Moonveil on a Saturday.
Moonveil. Oh, it's the wrong day.
It's the wrong day.
Gotta move the matches to Mondays so they can use Moonveil.
Absolutely ridiculous. There it is. 2 upgrade max for Blanks. Oh, I guess he did grab it.
I guess he grabbed it. I guess we missed it.
And Aggie very unhappy with that, by the way.
Yep. Oh, he is. You can just see his
mouth. He is not happy. I'm surprised by that reaction because he went for a completely different boss. Like, why did he not think that would not be rushed? It's a corner square. It's kind of important.
It's corner, very, very easy and fast to get with going backside of Shadow Keep. So. Yeah, I think he just thought I could probably sneak this, but no, not quite.
Maybe he also thought that maybe he doesn't know of the one near the tree spirit. I'm not sure. And maybe he's like, ooh, how the hell did you also get this after also getting Moonrathil and everything? Maybe he's not aware of the free pickup pretty much in Church District. And he's like, how'd you get past Ancient Dragon Man, grab a Glovewort in this area? Because there are Gloveworts on these huge coffins, right?
Yep. Yeah, could be. I mean, I feel like he probably does know about that one. I feel like that's a very common one that players will go for in practice. So he maybe is just bemoaning, uh-oh, I think I'm now also behind on map because I think he's gone backside of Shadowkeep. And so he may just be bemoaning the fact that he maybe thinks he went the wrong way now at this point and kind of lost out on some of the synergy he could have had.
Yeah. That's definitely tough. That's definitely tough here. Southside, though, looking really strong here, obviously, for Aggie. And Blanks immediately also going to go for Ancient Dragon Man, trying to catch up here on a little bit of map progress to the south. Aggie going to be not doing the wing skip, by the way, which is interesting. That a lot of players have been learning because it does save a good chunk of time. But maybe there's something specific that he wants here that is beyond. I mean, I don't know. I think you still want this grace.
He's actually, he's currently heading to the left. He's actually not heading over towards Charo's grave. He's heading down here, the skip towards PK.
Yeah, why? Perhaps? Why not just at least get the grace? There's Lamenter on the board.
There is Lamenter on the board. If you want to go to the Pot Troll or PK, this is, I believe, the faster way overall to do it. And then you can also go to Charo's, the regular way later.
I guess. Yeah.
If he wants it, I don't think this is bad. I think he probably wants to block out that column 4 with doing 3 trolls, which I think is a solid call. I think 3 trolls does not take very long once you've got past ADM. So I think this is a good call for him.
And again, I mean, that row 5, once it gets trolls, Devonia and Iris of Grace kind of go hand in hand here, right? Because you can get Iris of Grace on the way. Obviously, you do need backside, so you're kind of losing out a little bit on that. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm really curious. I'm really, really curious on what he's thinking.
Yeah. Oh, he heads back, buys some freeze grease, as well as Ritual Sword, Gold Scarab, Rotwing, the classic trio. If you don't know what else to buy, those 3 talismans are just a solid set of talismans that are going to keep you powerful early with the extra damage and powerful late with the extra runes, especially with rune level 85 on the board. Oh, he actually heads back to Hippo now with this.
Interesting. Yeah, I think he's setting up Devonia here too after Trolls. Gets grabbed immediately from the Hippo. Blanks, by the way, killing Ancient Dragon Man here. And also grabbing some talismans. Grabbing Rotten Sword Insignia. Going to be grabbing, I'm assuming, Golden Scarab. There we go.
Gold Scarab.
And grabbing Claw Talisman, actually, out of
and
everything.
Axe Talisman.
Why the claw?
It might have been an accidental press and then go out. I know he definitely actually confirmed the Axe Talisman. I think the Claw might have just been a miss input as he was heading to the Axe Talisman.
Could be, could be. Oh, is he fat rolling? Oh, he's fat rolling. That's why. Okay.
Well, initially it was also because he accidentally crouched, so he wasn't running as fast, and so he couldn't get out of the Hippo's grab.
Makes sense. Good damage, though.
Yeah.
Really can't complain about the damage here. Nice riposte right afterwards. No one picked up Blade of Mercy, though. Especially for this board, honestly, specifically. There's a lot of nice stagger here. Very, very nice.
Very nice.
Definitely a little bit
It
surprised.
unfortunately just did not go well with their rush squares. There were 2 rush squares, and both of them went for one of them, so it's just a little hard to grab it on the way. If the first squares are a kill square, I think Blade of Mercy gets hit.
Damage.
That's a lot of damage. I think Blade of Mercy can be very good to get along the way if you're going to start with some killing squares, but because they both rush things that just it didn't synergize with at all, I think skipping it at the start makes sense. We'll see if maybe somebody goes back for it later in the game once they get into a lot of killing, but
Nice.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them skip it.
Big stagger.
Very big stagger.
You ever realize the Hippo has a mustache? He's got like stubble.
Oh, yeah, he does.
He's got a little mustache going on there.
I almost thought of that as being like his bangs, like he's emo and it like goes all the way down to his mouth.
Oh, no, I thought he just had like almost like a mustache like mine, honestly, just going over his lip.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
All right, does do the Hippo, which gets him a ton of runes. So this is nice. Helps him out towards rune level 85. And we'll see where he goes from here. Interesting, he kind of like set himself up to do something at the south. Now he's setting himself up to do something front side. I think he's going to have to set himself up for backside later. But Aggie maybe having a little decision paralysis. It feels like he hasn't like found something to commit to at this point.
I'm surprised he hasn't
and the
gone for
board is
Florsax.
weird.
Because he has the black syrup.
Yeah.
Like he's been splitting his progress a lot here. And this might be starting to like bite him in the butt.
Yeah, maybe he figures that blanks can't have gone south yet, so maybe he's going to grab just this Grace, then do Florisax, and then maybe do Trolls or something, but it does seem like a very ambitious play to mark nothing and just hope that blanks doesn't do them. It kind of already bit him with the unique max upgrade materials already, so if it bites him again, this could be pretty devastating.
I mean, yeah, blanks is giving the black syrup here to Tiolier right now, so he might actually snipe Aggie on Florisax. This is going to be not good.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah. Blanks does have to ride down there, whereas Aggie already, I believe, has the Grace, but...
Uh-oh.
Okay, he is going. It's going to be a race. It's a race. It's
no,
a race.
Aggie doesn't
Aggie
have
has
the
closer
concoction.
Grace.
Blanks does. He's just going to get it. There is no race here.
What? He hasn't talked to Moore? But he did go to Moore. He's doing Tiolier skip? Okay, well, Blanks does just get it. But Aggie does have at least the Grace at Moore because he did that for his pots. But no, yeah, you're right. He does not have it.
What is he going for here?
Oh,
Demi-human
boy.
swordsmans? Wait, he has... I'm a little confused
what
here.
is down here? Chief Bloodfiend. There's Chief Bloodfiend top right. You could go for Chief Bloodfiend.
I guess Chief Bloodfiend? Just for
It
the
blocks
row
the diagonal,
one diagonal
blocks row 1. Yeah.
Okay.
It's an interesting call. Yeah, getting sniped on... I mean, I guess it's not really sniped because he didn't really set himself up for it, but losing Florisax when you were the person who killed Ancient Dragon Man first feels very bad.
Yeah.
Like, the actual steps for Florisax are very, very quick as soon as you have access past Ancient Dragon Man, and so... I don't know. This feels really, really rough. He's definitely losing it, though. It is a Spirit Ash. Chief Bloodfiend is a Spirit Ash, so he could try to actually set up column 5, I guess. He does now have access to Shadow Keep, so he could go to Devonia.
That would be cool. I mean, Promise Concert for Dawn is a pressure point, man. That's the best pressure point you can have.
Absolutely. So if he gets that, that would be very, very interesting. It doesn't feel like a very Aggie play to just kind of like YOLO an entire line, but he is in a bad position, so he might have to.
Yep. Florisax asleep here. 3, 2, 1, and there it is.
Bang.
What's the reaction?
He
Okay,
look that
he's
surprised.
not like surprised, but he's also like, crap, I lost more progress. You know?
Yeah. I feel like to me that would be a big one for me. I'd be like, oh,
I'd be definitely annoyed. I'd be like, damn, okay,
I'm
that column
cooked.
3 would have been really, really nice. He had that column 3
yeah.
pressure, man. Level 85 Skadutri Avatar Matting Hand, like I don't know. I genuinely, and it wasn't even that much time left for him to get that square. You know what I mean? All you had to do was talk to Tiolier and then talk to Florisax because he already had the grace. So I'm definitely.
It was maybe a minute and a half at most from where he was at to get to Florisax. So, yeah, giving that up feels quite bad at this point.
So this plays out.
He is going. Yeah, he's going all the way to Chief Bloodfiend here. He is still relatively early in the game. I don't think his Skidoo is all that high, but he does have a full talisman setup. So hopefully Chief Bloodfiend won't be too bad. He also has freezing grease to make this easier. Good first dodge.
Nice damage.
Yeah, very, very nice damage. Chief Bloodfiend, not too much health here, so should be able to take him down fairly quickly. Nice stagger as well. Take the repose with a frost proc. Oh, he's got to be careful. The Nihil from outside, though.
Yep, the classic.
Those little blood fiends. Yep, can be so
goblins,
annoying.
Mole rats.
Misses with the jump R2.
Bozos.
They really are. Like really big rats.
Yeah.
All right, gets tagged a little by the attacks, but honestly, Chief Bloodfiend's stomps don't do very much. You just have to be careful of his actual chicken wing. Nice stagger.
Looks like that Blanks actually also might be setting up trolls. He has the same grace now as Aggie. There is the Chief Bloodfiend kill. That is also a Spirit Ash. And now going straight towards back to main gate Shadow Keep. Okay.
Main gate? So that would probably be for heading down.
Yes,
oh, it is. Okay.
He's going for Devonia. I think he's actually looking at
Devonia
column 1
with a Spirit Ash. There is a Spirit Ash on the way there as well, the Scorpion Ashes. So he could go Spirit Ashes with Devonia. Then he just has to win also the 2 Demi-Human Swordsmen, and that's big pressure.
That is big pressure. Yeah, I think he likes this column 5 as a pressure point now. He's like, hey, you know what? If I do this column 5, I can get him off my ass, and I can do some of the squares that I actually really want to do. He gets the Iris of Grace here as well. He gets money for doing this. This is overall really not a bad move at all here from Aggie. Grab the Grace, grab the Grace, grab the Grace, grab the Grace. He did not grab the Grace.
Nope.
Okay.
He skipped with the Grace. He skippa every type of Grace.
Every type of
the
Grace
you sit at, and he skippa the Iris of Grace. If it has Grace in it, he skippa.
Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, like
This is strong.
I think this is a really, really, really good play from him. I think if there is a way to come back into this game from being down what he was 3 squares, this is definitely a good way to do it. Put big pressure on a line that has a square that is awful to do, right? If you pressure a line where everything is easy, then it's also easy to block. If you pressure a line where one of the things is terrible and your opponent has to do the terrible thing, you're going to gain a lot of time from it. So this is a really, really good play.
We're back.
He is also, though, going to have to block the lines from blanks, right? If he gives up Consort, then that does mean Aggie has to do Falling Star Beast or Midra. Or if he gives up, you know, like, let's say Transformation, Aggie has to do Trolls or Horned Warriors. So Blank still has a lot of line threats here that Aggie has to worry about. He's going for a Death Mask Helm on the way as well.
And the Salsa is just not stopping with the rain. He's got to go inside. He's got to go inside.
That Salsa being a bit spicy for him.
Here we go. Okay, that's better. Oh, and he's got her in a corner. That's big.
Nice.
Bang. Huge. Okay, that's 1 helmet here as well.
Yep. Good synergy to just do it along the way. I don't think he's planning to do that anytime soon, but way faster to grab it now than to have to come back later.
And it looks like, okay, so Blanks is actually going more backside now. I think he just wants to maybe have this level 85 or maybe have some progression towards Consort Radon. Could that be
Aggie,
it?
a little pivoting. Oh, actually, Aggie wants to grab the other Spirit Ash first so that when he grabs the Spirit Ash on the way to Devonia, he can just mark it and keep going. He doesn't have to grab it, get to the next Grace, then pivot out. So this makes sense. Is this the faster way?
This is not the faster way,
to
no.
get there? I don't think this is slower. He does get runes on the way. He
does
does
get
want
the
level
money.
85, so with the money, I would say this is probably overall worth it. Probably the correct way for Aggie to go. Kind of depending, but very nice. He should absolutely win this one. If he can get Blanks to waste some time going for the Spirit Ash here in the rafters as well, that would be even better for him.
I think he is. Because I don't think Blanks has any Spirit Ashes.
Right. Looks, yes, he will. Yes, he will. Blanks is going to waste some time on this, so very good for Aggie.
Okay. That's good for Aggie. The first square that might be actually going into his favor compared to the other, like the floor sacks and the upgrade material squares. This one's going to be for him, and that is going to then help him out regain some time back that he's lost. And also maybe kind of hide, you know, where exactly he is until he kills Devonia.
Yeah, definitely the Spirit Ashes can come from a lot of places, so you really do not know where that is.
There's the mark.
Nice mark from him. And so it's like, is he at Devonia? Did he go down to the Manfly village where he's on the way to Midra and Mattinghand? Is he also in the rafters? Do I need to worry about him doing Falling Star Beast right now? So definitely something that works very well in Aggie's favor to hide his progress for exactly where he is. Does kind of show that column 5 a bit, though.
I think you grab the Grace
especially as soon as Devonia
here.
is marked.
I feel like you grab Devonia Grace here first and get a Swordsman before you do Devonia, because
I agree.
Blanks is a little bit ahead. He's going to go for it right away. Here he turned his camera.
He's going to go
got
for
a
it.
lot of money.
Yeah, he does have to know that Blanks does have Southern Coast access because of Florisax to Sleep. So he has to know he's really not ahead on getting those demi-human swordsmen. So if he wants to sneak the line, this does seem like a tough way to do it.
Yeah, I think he thinks that because he has like the Cerulean Coast Grace, that will be fine, but actually Blanks has the same grace. And actually has a closer one on top of that. Oh. Rolling is not as good here, but good dodges though. Wow. Stagger? Nope.
Honestly, works just fine. I think if he did another charge start too, he would have gotten a stagger, but I mean, that would have been really scary. I don't know. Because if you're wrong on the stagger and you just die, that's no good. Okay, does get the stagger here. Very nice.
Gets the knockdown on top
good charge
of that.
start too. Yep. You do not want to take riposte against Crucible Knights because they take less riposte damage. Unless you have Blade of Mercy. If you want to activate your Blade of Mercy with it, that could be a solid play. But, yeah, the flower. Very, very annoying move. Okay, didn't last too long.
Sadly, no
Two more
frost
hits
proc,
should do it.
There it is. Bang!
Yeah. Nice
Column
job.
5 now. And look, Blanks here currently near the Falling Star Beast.
What if Aggie goes Trolls next and kind of sets up a double threat?
Yeah,
of
I think
row
he
5,
is. He
column
went
5?
Highland Cross. He didn't go actually towards the Demi-Human Swords Masters. He's going towards Trolls here. Oh, I like this. He's turning this board into his favor. 4 to Wayne, he's 4 for 4 on the board right now, and Aggie currently kind of maybe moving into the driver's seat here. Blank's not fully responding to these squares that are being built up. He's actually going for Falling Star Beast because Blanks is looking at row 2 here, building towards Consort Radon.
What if they both force each other into consort and it's just a consort race and whoever gets it bingos?
That's crazy.
I would be so down for that.
Oh, big stab here.
Oh, yep. Aggie is ahead if it comes to that because he has made progress towards Romina in getting Devonia. He is ahead on a possible consort race.
Wow.
Okay, there's a troll for him. 1 out of 3.
This Falling Star Beast
he
is going
actually
to take
continues along.
Blanks a little bit longer. Yeah, why? What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Maybe just grab the Skidoo at the church.
He's going to go kill Queeline too because of Iris of Grace.
There is Iris of Grace, so he can grab the Skidoo and kill Queeline. This makes sense. It's synergy. It does push that that possible row 5. So Aggie's setting up a lot of different things here. Very, very interesting play from him.
I like this. I like this.
Honestly, I like it a lot. Yeah.
I like this.
Blanks also, though, setting up a very scary line. Like, I almost don't know if either of them is going to go for their lines at all, but both of them making really, really good threats. It'd be very funny if all of this just shakes out into, yeah, and then it's a majority game. But
very quick Queeline kill here from Aggie. Oh, he was reacting just right now, too. Aggie was kind of, like, upset. I can't tell why he was upset. Maybe he forgot about something that he had in his inventory, or maybe he realized that he doesn't have the Iris of Grace.
He did skip with the Grace. He did skip with the Grace. Could be.
And now, where is he going?
All right.
He's going for Castle Ensis troll.
Castle Ensis troll. Yeah, Bulls. Yes. Of course.
Okay, dude. There's Falling Star Beast.
It's a Falling Star.
5-4.
Oh boy.
Non-merchant sorceries.
Oh wait, it's a third non-merchant sorcery. 6-4.
Wait, is he gonna go for helmets now? Mausoleums? He's going Cerulean Coast here. Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
My
Blank is gonna try and bingo off of column 1.
Because he's the only one who has backside access. Aggie hasn't gone there yet.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Aggie would have to do mausoleums right now.
Yeah.
Right meow.
Right meow.
Wait.
No, I think Blanks is actually headed for 2 demi-human swordsmen. So he's actually not heading for his own line. He's heading to block Aggie's.
Line.
I mean, makes sense. You do not want to be forced into consort. Oh my, they
Aggie's
both just
prepping,
do not want it.
Aggie's prepping Midra.
I think it's got to be Nameless. I mean, on the way to Midra
Rakshasa,
a little bit.
yeah, Rakshasa, and then also has a way to Jesus Christ.
This is a wild match. Okay. Blanks gets the stagger, gets the big damage on the demi-human swordsman, the non-ons.
If Blanks gets mausoleums here, it's curtains.
Yeah.
Because Aggie can't really respond to helmets. Blanks has got to be careful
Aggie does
here.
already have 1 helmet and yet is still so far behind just because he hasn't gone to the backside of Shadowkeep at all.
Cerulean Coast Grace here from Blanks now.
Ooh. He's setting up multiple things.
He's going for trolls, isn't he? Oh my god.
Oh,
I think he's going for trolls.
He is. But if Aggie gives up on trolls and just goes for mausoleums to block, and then Blanks gets trolls, Blanks is now threatening column 4 as well. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this board is devolving very quickly for Aggie.
Yeah. Every block is a threat. Every threat blocks something. Like, this is the most entangled board we've seen.
Yeah, very smart plays here from Blanks with that Falling Star Beast.
Mm-hmm.
Going for the Sleep Pod Troll as his first troll. Tries to go for some more charged R2s here. This also gives them, like, a pre-made access for Putrescent Knight, by the way, on column 2, row 3. He can grab the Grace right afterwards, the Sleeping Troll.
Yeah, I mean, I think the next one isn't all the way till you get kind of down into the area, right? So,
yeah,
I don't know that he'd want to go all the way down there right now. He's probably just going to pivot out and just have the same Grace as Aggie at this point.
Aggie is going to be doing Rakshasa, I believe. He is leveling everything right now. Yep. What?
That's a solid call.
You gotta go down.
It's or
you gotta
is it? Wait,
down.
Where?
He's going the other jump down, I guess. He's not going the gravestone jump down. This one right here.
Okay. Okay, that's just slower.
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah, but
That's like much slower. It's like all the way around. Okay, but he gets there.
I just work here. I just work here. Wow.
Okay,
dude.
I mean, Rakshasa is, I think, a good one to go for. Obviously, Rakshasa is a nameless mausoleum, but even more than that, Rakshasa gets you a full armor set that increases your damage. Same as we said in the last set. So doing it early increases your speed of everything afterwards. It is a really, really good play if you have the time for it. And I think Aggie thinks he has the time for it. I don't know if he actually does, because losing trolls would be pretty devastating for him.
Yeah, and Blanks is full committed to those trolls.
Yep. Aggie could still win it if he pivoted out right after Rakshasa, I think, but if he commits to mausoleums, he is definitely not getting it. Actually, does he only have one troll? Oh, I think he only has one troll. Nah, then he's not. I don't think it's happening.
No, he only has one troll. He has the grace for this troll though, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly.
Little too late, I think, because
nice
now
fight,
Blanks
though.
also has that. Yeah, very, very nice.
Oh, he got tagged at the end there. That's unfortunate.
Gets tagged.
Oh, nice roll.
Yeah, luckily his defense is high enough that the weed cutter is not like instantly killing him, so he's able to play it pretty aggressive. Nice, interrupt the attacks. Beautiful Rakshasa kill.
Very nice Rakshasa. Very nice Rakshasa. Yeah, he's going for a double mausoleum here first. He's going to lose out on trolls. He's going to get his column or his row 5 blocked out here. And the thing is, his column 5 now, once he gets mausoleums, is also already under attack with Blanks already having one Swordmaster down. But do you think Blanks would do the jail of the other Swordmaster right after trolls?
I mean, he's still going to be ahead by 2 squares. So if it's me, yeah, I just don't want to deal with that threat. I don't want to be forced into consort. If it's me as Blanks, yeah, I go Demi-Human Swordsmaster.
It also gives you row 4.
Yeah. Yeah, Blanks just has
gives you
threats
4,
like
row 4,
everywhere.
Man.
Yep.
That's pretty insane. Frost Grease yet again.
Hmm?
Yeah, here comes the trolls. Last troll here for Blanks.
Yep, nice stagger immediately. Can you even repost the one without a head? I don't think you can. No head to hit with it.
Dude,
right,
I had
a Night in Solitary Jail.
I had a golden eye headless troll, and he had the golden eyes where his eyes usually is if he had a head. It was really funny. There's the trolls.
Golden floating eyes. Okay, there's the trolls. Yeah, now Blank's ahead 7-4. Yeah, if I see I'm ahead 3 squares, I just do not want to get bingoed, and Blanks agrees. He's going to go straight for the Demi-Human Swordsman.
Wow. Okay, interesting. There it is. 2 mausoleums here now for Aggie. Bang. And now what do we go for
7-5
as Aggie? What are we going for here?
I mean, Demi-Human Swordsman, I guess, but you're going to lose out on it.
Oh my god, he's going
Cerulean Coast Cross. Yeah, I think that's what he's going for. And he's just going to lose a bunch of time on this.
Or does he go Lamenter? Dude, he should go Lamenter Transformation. That blocks row 4 and column 4.
Yeah, and it's a double square. It puts you right back in the potential majority. That would be a very, very smart play if he can find it.
No, he's going...
Block out every line of Blankses except for row 2, I believe. But yeah, he does not find it.
I feel like if I saw trolls here as Aggie, I would assume that swordsmen's might already be kind of contested here. I don't think going for this is a really good idea. I don't know. I feel like this is a bit of a risky play. For sure.
It's definitely risky. He could be thinking that Blanks is going to go for Demi-Human Swordsman, but that he can just beat him to it. Like, if they both started from nothing right now and went to Demi-Human Swordsman and Aggie won, now instead of getting sniped, now Aggie would be sniping Blanks, and that'd be a big way to come back in the game. So he might be just taking a big risk and knowing it's a risk, but saying if it pays off, the game kind of swings in my favor. Now Blanks is forced into Radon, and, you know, I've got the biggest line threat. So it's gutsy, but
Maybe.
it's not going to work out this time.
Yeah, this is just tough. This is tough for sure.
Yep.
It was a strong line, but that column 1 really scared him. And I mean,
Yeah.
rightfully so. That column 1 scared him because it was a 1-2 punch into a huge threat right away. With 2 squares, they can do very easily.
Yep. Yeah, 2 that he just didn't really have good access to, and he had to spend some time even getting access to the Nameless Mausoleum.
Yep.
Aggie does not take the riposte there, but just keeps R1ing. Easy kill.
All right.
Is he gonna...
Oh, he's
not even going for the second demi-human. Okay.
Interesting. Just kind of prepping it, being like, hey, okay, I'll grab that. And now going towards Romina maybe for level 85. And Consort Radon, he's like, you know what? If I do get sniped on Swordsman, let me at least have some Radon presence.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that.
I mean,
I like
makes
that.
sense. Yeah.
Also, it kind of sets him up for
It's-
Horned Warriors here. Because there's 2 here.
That's true. Yeah. It's just a bit rough, I feel like, in order to, you know, if you commit to Radon, that's too slow. You're going to fall behind in majority. But as soon as Demi-Human Swords Masters is gone, Blanks always has the threat of Radon or Midra. You have to get one of those to Azagi, and both are just bad squares to go for.
Yep.
I don't think Blanks is going to commit to, like, trying to win both of those. I think that feels very silly. But, you know, it's like, even if you're Aggie, imagine you come back into, like, winning in the majority, but the way that you do it is you ignore Midra and Bale, or, sorry, and Consort. Then Blanks could just do them and win on a line, even if you have the majority. So it's a rough spot. It's a rough spot.
There it is. 2 swordsmans now for Blanks. That gets marked. Aggie's going to see it. Shaking his head again. I don't know exactly what he's saying, but it's definitely going to be like, what am I supposed to do?
Yep.
Definitely a rough spot here. Okay, Blank's
Very
kind of
rough
setting
spot.
up, going towards Colossal Finger, I believe.
Torn almost just instantly died for Aggie. That could have been very scary. Yeah. This is Aggie's first season of doing actually... No, he wasn't the DLC season. Never mind. This is his second season of doing DLC bingo, but Blanks in that season was, you know, absolutely very dominant.
Yeah.
Not necessarily at the group stage at the very start, but by the end of it, Blanks just, you know, clearly showed himself to be a step above. So he's really continuing to show his dominance here of how he can just take command of the DLC. I almost jinxed him there. Not quite. He's still fine. Holy.
I think Aggie sees the Lamenter transformation combination here right now for the row 4, column 4 block, doing the wing skip here right now for Karo's Hidden Grave, and going for that. I think this is a very smart idea. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to play out. This is going to be tough. I think for Aggie, what's devastating, and I think as to why he has a harder time maybe, is that he splits the early game. Nobody really splits early game. Like they hard commit to 1 or 2 squares to rush, and then kind of then figure out the board from there and get map progression. But he like splits early game, which we saw in the base game work out very nicely for him. But in the DLC, I don't think he can really do the same thing, right?
Yeah, I
Everything's
mean,
so much closer.
I feel like, yeah, out of the early game, I feel like he was relatively fine. I mean, he was behind by 1 square. You know, at a certain point, it was 2-1. But I just feel like, you know, he decided to split, maybe not the rush, not that early, but he decided to split the sort of early-ish progress of like, I'll go front side a bit, then I'll go south a bit. And he didn't take the fast squares. I think that's the big thing, is you need to remove the fast squares from the board so your opponent can't just get fast squares. And I think, you know, he just let a few of those too many go. He let max upgrade materials go, and then he let Florisax to sleep go. And then the lines were just against him, and he was kind of fighting from there. So I think in this mid game he has played very well. I think the early game he played pretty well, but there was just a moment in that transition from early to mid game where he let a bit too much go.
I see Aggie's at level 73, by the way, so he's only 12 levels away from getting that 85 square. I don't know how close Blanks is. He is setting up for a Skadootree Avatar here, potentially. Has already one helmet now. Has to grab the other two a little bit later. Lamentor's going to be huge here for Aggie. That's going to set him up to 7 squares, so it'll be 9 to 7. Has a little bit of an advantage, I would say, currently on Horned Warriors and on level 85. And on Iris of Grace, actually. And Midra Mattinghand, because he has that downstairs access. So, like, the board is not over at all. This really depends on how they play this out, right? If he immediately does Skadootree Avatar here, though, from Blanks, that's going to be a little bit tough. I think, actually, Blanks might be going for Iris of Grace instead, because there's an Iris of Grace down here, and just grab the Avatar Grace. I can see that.
Yeah, you could. You definitely could. Yeah. Yeah, interesting enough, the Skadootree Avatar, a completely dead square despite being the center, because every single diagonal row and column through the center is already blocked. So very funny that it is the center square, and it's one of the squares that just does not matter on this particular board.
All right. I do think that Lamentor would be pretty easy on this one. He's already very set up for this fight, so this should be a very easy fight.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad here, yeah. And yeah, obviously the Lamentor transformation is just a really, really big 2-for-1. I think this is, easily the best thing that Aggie can do here, and blocks every last thing that Blanks could have threatened him with, except for the Midra and Consort row. That's going to be hanging over his head probably the rest of the game, because those are probably the last 2 squares that will get taken. But yeah, up until that point, he will have blocked out all of the rows.
I like how the freaking shaman gets in the way there at the door. He's killing him, and as soon as the shaman dies, the other shaman meatballs him from a distance. Just be like, boo! Boo! Throws a meatball. Okay, Avatar actually immediately being picked up from Blanks. I'm a little surprised.
A little surprised, but honestly, Blanks just needs to get random squares, so I don't think that this is necessarily a bad call. You can see he's got good damage on it. Aggie also has good damage on Lamentor, very yellow. So both of them probably going to have 3-phase fights each. Skadootree Avatar, always 3 phases. Aggie, I'm betting, is going to have 3 times he's got to chase Lamentor around on these phase transitions. Let's see if he can find the right one. Oh, it's right there.
Immediately
right behind
finds it. Very nice. Immediately gets the stagger, too.
Lamentor would not be good at Mecha Chameleon, let me tell you. He did not hide very well.
Not at all. Yeah, one more should do it. So that's not bad at all. Already incredibly low.
Yeah,
what did he do here as
times
Aggie,
hiding
after this? What did he do as Aggie? Horned Warriors?
That is the question. Horned Warriors is pretty quick. I would definitely think about that. Iris of Grace, I'd think about. Death Mask Helms, I'd think about. There
it is.
Rune level 85, I would definitely want. I might just rush Rune level 85. I might just go, let's say, for example, Romina or Mesmer in order to get Rune level 85. Bang, bang. There it is. Nice. Aggie only behind by 2. 9 to 7 in Blanks' favor.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I mean, he's catching up, and he's got presence on some of these other squares, so it's not the worst thing here. Blank's currently still in the phase 2 of the Skadootree Avatar. Gets a huge charge R2 off. Has some really nice rolls in this fight. Another headbutt here from the Skadootree Avatar. Oh, my.
Oh, didn't quite kill. It'll get a kill even on the base of it. Very nice. On to the final phase.
He's going backside now. Okay, Aggie's going for backside. He's trying to catch up on backside. Ooh. Maybe looking at Iris of Grace. Maybe looking
finally now gets the Rakshasa stuff because he poured it out before he got it before.
Iris of Grace and helmets. Honestly, if he can actually get Iris of Grace and helmets. Oh my God.
If he gets both, yeah, he's on a decent spot here. Wow.
That was fast.
Nice damage on the Avatar. Okay. 10-7 still in Blanks' favor. So Blanks just needs any 3 more squares anywhere on the board in order to win. So what are his best 3? He's headed backside here. I think he's doing Death Mask Helms. I think he's finishing off.
You think so?
The one by Mesmer, and then I think he's going straight for the one by Romina, because he already did the one in the water. It could be going for Mesmer for level 85. Ooh.
Okay, Aggi's going for Romina.
Okay.
He wants the level 85 here too.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's one that you can do on the way to other things. So you really need to be able to synergize it, or he's going for Horned Warriors actually.
Yeah, and Blanks I think is going for Mesmer
runes
first. He's going to be trying to grab this Grace here. Very interesting.
If Blanks gets the level 85, that feels really hard for Aggie to come back from.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blank's been playing very, very good here, making very strong calls, making sure that he's not getting sniped. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Big combo. Oh, I didn't even know he did that
attack,
extra slam at the end.
What the hell?
Yeah. Very
That's
nice,
one
though.
Horned Warrior, though.
Yep. Now it's the one that players are probably more familiar with, the dual sword Horned Warrior, because you find it in a lot more places.
There it is. 2 Horned Warriors, though.
Oh, and even gets the helm and the armor drops.
Horned Warrior is the best thing, right? Oh, actually, this is a genius, because he also gets Queen for Iris of Grace, because there's a Horned Warrior right before Queen. I do like this. I do like this. But he might be missing out on level 85 in helmets here, which puts Blanks at 12. So, he has to hit level 85 while doing this, and I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know what Blanks' level is,
I don't think so.
Well, Blanks hasn't really killed that much, though, I feel like, compared to... Right?
Yeah.
Am I
Looking
crazy?
on the board, Falling Star Beast gives decent runes. Skadutri Avatar gives decent runes. But yeah, other than that, he has killed kind of nothing. You're right.
I think it's kind of far away from 85 still.
Yeah, he might be. He is also summoning Horn Scent here, which I think is a good idea for him. It's going to make it easier to get through Letta later in order to get to the consort fight, but also can just help him with some damage here on Mesmer. I really think this is a solid call for a lot of plays where consort is on the board. Ooh, gets hit a little bit there. He has got to be careful. He gets hit again trying to heal. Back down to half health.
Trying to get into phase 2. There we go.
Nice.
I had a stagger at the very end.
Oh, Aggie dies as well into Bellerod. I wonder if he's skipping a Grace. I think he usually does skip it at first Grace. He might be all the way back out.
Bro.
Uh-oh. Big explosion. Blanks is still low health from the explosion. Okay, manages to avoid it all. Heals back up. He should be fine now. Oh, he did skip it a Grace. Oh.
He's gonna... Wait, what is he at Fort Reprimand for? Levels?
He has poured it out. Don't know.
He's gonna kill Edred for levels, I think. I think he's hoping he can get level 85.
Oh, just trying to get to level 85?
Yeah.
Okay, I like this. I mean, he might still get sniped on it by Blanks, but if he gets it, I don't know. Pierce is what Edred is weakest to. So, really, really good damage. No, but Blanks just got the stagger. Blanks is going to get this first, assuming this is enough levels for him. Yeah, he's using the gold horn tender. I think this will be enough for Blanks, but we'll see. I do not know. Maybe he has to use the... Oh, he got the Grace Bug. He got the Grace Bug. Maybe that's enough time. He got the Grace Bug. If Aggie actually wins this... He doesn't.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was so close.
Oh my God. I don't even know if that would have been enough. I don't think that would have been enough anyways. That wouldn't have been enough anyways. Yeah, it wouldn't have been enough anyways. That is devastating, though.
Yep.
That's 11-7 right now for Blanks. 4 squares ahead on the DLC bingo here. Don't know what he's going to go for. 4 squares ahead,
and all he needs is any 2 more.
He's making his way towards... I think he's doing Matting Hand of Midra as his final 2.
Honestly, I like it. I do like it. It's 2, and if you get 1, you know you're gonna get the second. If you get sniped on Matting Hand, it's easy enough to pivot away.
Oh, no.
And you've made progress towards Midra, so if Aggie just got Matting Hand and left Midra, it would not be wasted progress.
Well,
but that's actually not what he's going for.
Yeah, pause for a second here. Actually, he might be losing a little bit of time here as Aggie is already in Ballarat, going for these Horned Warriors here. Blank's kind of chasing after, but I don't think he will be able to... Oh, he might still be able to do Iris of Grace, though, before Aggie... Oh, my God. These guys are
he's
not
getting
happy.
slapped around.
These guys are not happy that
Grace.
Aggie's around right now.
Okay, thank goodness he grabbed the Grace. If he had skipped this one, I would have had a heart attack.
Here we go. This is the third Horned Warrior.
Big damage. This one is so much weaker. Holy.
There it is. How does Blanks react to this? Does he, like, leave Ballarat? Or does he keep on going for Iris?
He's still in here. I think he still wants Iris.
Okay, but Aggie is ahead. He already killed Queeline in the other place. Does that give him enough time? Oh, no. Okay, Blanks ported out. He's not going to be doing Iris anymore.
Okay. At least not doing it right now. So he just wanted to make sure to grab a Grace and not lose too much efficiency.
Okay, I think he's going to cash in
sense.
helmets. I think Blanks is going for helmets.
Yeah, I think so as well. Oh, man, after this. So if Aggie wins Iris and Blanks wins helmets, Aggie has to win everything left.
Yeah.
That's basically a 3-way guessing game. You have to guess whether he's going to Mattingham Midra or PK or Consort, and they're all in very different directions and all very, very long. Okay, Aggie is actually, heading to Iris. He probably goes Iris, gives it, and then immediately tries to do Death Mask Helms, but it's probably going to be too late. Oh, except Blanks is actually not committing that Helms. Aggie could win both if Blanks is not going to commit to them. He's setting up for Mattingham Mitra. That also is a win. It's tough.
But if Aggie's too quiet, Blanks is going to pivot off and split again. I think. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know. Aggie
really
does
depends.
have the Grace by Rakshasa, so Aggie, at this exact moment, is still slightly ahead on Mattingham Midra, but Blanks is going to catch up on that progress really quick here, so...
Yep.
We'll see.
Okay, yeah. If Aggie gets Iris of Grace and helmets, that doesn't matter. That doesn't really matter. Brother.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have Mesmer or
matters.
Romina dead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. He's behind on Consort. He's about to be behind on Mattingham Midra. They have equal progress on PK. He's currently behind on Death Mask Helms, but he's about to catch up on it. And then Blanks is just giving up Iris of Grace. So it's kind of like Blanks is overall ahead on what's left and is ahead by 3 squares. So
yeah.
I think it would take an incident. I think it would take an incident from Blanks in order for Aggie to really be able to come back into this.
What kind of incident? PK? I don't really see Blanks struggling on a boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't see Blanks struggling on a boss either. I mean, anybody can struggle on Radon. It's Radon. So
yeah.
I think leaving that for last is definitely Aggie's best hope. And honestly, you could even just struggle on Letta before Radon. Like, it's an NPC fight. It can always go sideways. Midra seems unlikely. Maybe a Jory incident is more likely than a Midra incident. PK incident is possible.
Okay, but look, Blanks is not even doing Mattingham Midra. He is split progressing here towards Romina now. Fascinating.
Towards Romina or towards Death Mask Helms. A little of both, probably.
Aggie is not doing Iris of Grace right away. He's going to be draining the water first for helmets. He's going to grab the helmet first.
Did he even go back for the Iris of Grace after he skipped a Grace?
Oh,
he might just still not have it. Yeah. Oh,
Jesus
boy.
Christ. He doesn't even have a Grace near Mesmer either, though, because he never went upstairs.
You're right, yeah. And from this point, it's faster to actually go up to the loft than it is to go back into the specimen storehouse.
He's going to drop down.
Okay, he is going for the death mask helm first.
Okay. Blanks here making his way towards Salsa.
Yeah.
His horse getting attacked by fire.
The second one. He's definitely just still ahead of Aggie on this one if he commits to it. If he splits, though, this is a lot of wasted time for him.
Oh, my people. Boom, bro. Jesus.
Holy.
There it is. Second helmet.
Nice
He's going for the Iris of
Aggie.
Grace down here instead. Why? I don't think this is faster, is it? This is not faster.
If you're already here, it might be. There's an elevator either way. It saves you a warp. I don't know. It's close, but it's pretty horrible.
I think Blanks is going to pivot on this Grace, though, and go for helmets first. Cash in helmets.
I agree. I think he will.
Yep. So this is a waste of time.
Yep.
So it's going to be 12 squares for Blanks, and Aggie's going to have to figure out if he wants to do Iris of Grace or not. Wow, dude. That's tough. That's tough.
That's really tough. I still think he does commit to Iris. It feels like too powerful of a square to leave out there, but when he does, yeah, just beat Blanks to killing Putrescent Knight, Midra, and Radon.
There it is.
Just as easy as that. Like, it's hard. It's really, really hard.
Yeah. For every single square that Aggie marks... No, never mind. I was going to say, for every single square that Aggie has marked, Blanks is marked 2, but there was one time where Aggie marked 2 squares. That was Lamentor Transformation combo. But, damn, that's tough. That's tough. Trying to keep up with that momentum is just really, really hard. I really think that early game really bit him in the butt.
Yeah, just got a little behind early. I think he made some really interesting plays in the mid game, but Blanks just did not fall for any of it. Made a lot of counter pressure. Like, Blanks in this game played like unstoppably. Like, I think this may be one of the best games that Blanks has ever played. And I think Aggie just made a couple of little mistakes, and Blanks took full advantage of it.
I think early game, you know, it's tough to say, but early game, I think Aggie was just a little greedy, you know, just dabbling in a lot of squares, right? Early on with with floor sacks to sleep, upgrade materials. I don't know what else was there, but like those two were like the very prominent ones because he lost time on both of those, and that's just really, really, really tough. I think maybe not realizing that max upgrades was such a contested square. I think he thought he just had more time on it. It's like, oh, I can hold this for a little bit longer. Yeah. There's Iris of Grace, by the way, for Aggie here.
Very nice.
But, yeah, I think just holding on to some of these early game squares that are technically rushed was just really, you know, a bit of a tough start.
Yeah. I think the big thing there kind of is that it's a new square, right? This is brand new squares for this season with this unique max upgrade materials. And Aggie, not being part of the preseason from the US, has not had, you know, as much opportunity in order to really figure out the exact meta of some of these. You know, I think the crafting Hefty Pots, I think he's got a cool route for that. Technically not the fastest route. I've seen faster ones with like the Castle Ensis for getting your embers. But he figured that one out. He had a cool route for that. But I think maybe the unique max upgrade materials, he has not quite figured out the fastest route for that. Or maybe he knows it, but he just got a little greedy with trying to combine that with map progress into the south. Because if even just one square flipped from Blanks to Aggie, right? Just one of the snipes went the other way, and it was 11 to 10. I mean, Aggie would have some pretty great chances, but 12 to 9, the chances are a lot slimmer.
It is definitely a very big uphill battle here, and Blanks just has to make bad calls at this point. Like, genuinely, if he just doesn't hard commit Putrescent Knight and makes bad calls, Aggie has a chance. It's less in Aggie's hands and more Action Blanks' at this point on how this match is going to go.
Yep. I definitely agree. It is definitely Blanks' to lose at this point. As long as he just picks anything that is uncontested, he wins, and he's heading to PK right now. Aggie's not headed to PK. As long as he doesn't just get to the end and pivot out, this will be a Blanks victory. 13-9, or maybe 10 if Aggie can get Matting Hand before then.
I'd be surprised.
It does seem unlikely. Getting through this Catacomb and Jory takes quite a while, and Blanks is already almost at PK.
All right.
They're both skipping the Grace. A little
yeah, I mean,
less
dude,
scary in the
game,
Catacomb.
Go crazy mode.
Yeah. Yeah, skipping these Graces, it doesn't matter in the Catacomb. You're going to get a bunch of Stakes of America. A little scarier on the way to PK, but oh, he's quitting out. I think he'll be completely fine then. I wonder if he even does the Distract the Leonine strat. I know that there is a strat where you can like throw a Kukri and... No, he's just going to run by.
He's not that scary, I feel like. I don't know.
I agree, but oh, he waited out the full combo. I usually just roll the first hit and then just book it.
Same. It's never failed me.
Never
I skipped
failed,
there for Maggie in the
will.
Catacomb.
Very nice.
You got a pogo sticking imp behind him.
All right, he's almost down to the bottom. Nah, he still probably doesn't get Matting Hand in time, unless Blanks dies. Very possible on PK. PK is a bit scarier of a boss than you might realize, because even though his health is actually like not that high, he can just hit hard and in weird ways that you're not expecting. And I feel like also players get very antsy against him. Because he runs around a lot, you really try to keep up the pressure, so you swing in unsafe ways and you get hit back for it. So if he takes his time, if he plays it very normally, should be a very chill fight. But if he tries to just go in and get hits, then might not work out.
Here we go. Okay. PK for Blanks. Opening attack as per usual.
Yep, the always guaranteed opening attack.
Good damn. That's good damn, dude.
Yeah, and even dodges the horse scream. That's a tougher one to dodge than you might think.
It's an awkward timing,
The hitbox does linger pretty good. Yeah.
There is Jory here for Aggie. Okay.
Blanks' damage is solid, but not incredible here. He doesn't have a strike weapon, and he doesn't have Holy on his weapon.
There's a stagger,
but
though.
He gets a big stagger. Nice. Go for another charged R2, and then we'll probably see the phase transition. Ooh, maybe he skipped it, actually?
Nope,
another charged R2. Nah, here's... If he goes for the jump R2, I think he gets the stagger here. He didn't go for it. I'm almost positive if he just ran in jump R2'd Putrescent Knight, he would have staggered him out of the phase transition. Nice jumps over, though.
And this is looking like a GG's here. Blanks possibly taking 2 points on day 1. Or day 2, sorry.
Yeah, both very, very good, very close matches, but Blanks just getting the edge over Aggie in both of them. So really, really well played. And I would not be surprised at all to see both of these players in the finals on the winner's side. Because there it is.
There it is.
GG Blanks.
There it is. Clutches it up.
13-9.
There we go. 13-9. The DLC takes 2 games onto the leaderboard here. 2 points. Aggie sadly taking 0 to the leaderboard for the first week here. Very tough matchup. As we said, this is a heavyweight matchup here. You know, very much a coin flip. Very tough to deal with. But, man, 2 fantastic matches back-to-back. 2 fantastic matches back-to-back. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, first match as close as you can reasonably get, 13-11. And then this one, Blanks really ran away with it a little bit into that mid and late game. But, you know, Aggie had a lot of chances, put a lot of pressure on, didn't quite materialize into the win. But Hard fought by both of them. Incredible, incredible matches. Honestly, both sets today were just incredible. But this one, I mean, what can you say? Cinema, two of the GOATs of the game, and they show both why they are here.
Exactly. Let's go ahead. We'll bring in blanks here first. Give me just a second. I'm getting the first board up. There we go. We'll do this. And let's bring in, hold on, pause. Pause some more. There we go. Pausing and champing. Pausing and champing.
We're pausing. We're champing.
Oh, blanks is.
Oh,
blanks left.
He left.
Sorry guys, GG's. I was letting in my cat.
GG's. Yo, congrats on the 2 first points here on the leaderboard for Team USA.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah,
Pretty
that was a very, very hard game. Just to, I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do, but I'm happy with my game plan. I think I executed it quite well.
Yeah, 100%. We'll bring in Aggie here, too. We'll immediately talk about these matches here, Game 1 and Game 2. Give us just a second. Welcome in, Aggie. GG's.
Welcome in.
Hello, GG's.
So, Game 1 and Game 2, both intense matches on our end here from watching. Very, very fun watches. How was it for you guys for your first match in Season 6?
I guess I'll go first. I mean, I played the preseason, so I had a bit of an idea of what to expect from this season. But this was the first official match with all like the changed squares and all like the updated rules and whatnot. So I would say it's similar to preseason. But I personally like the format. I like 2 games a day, 1 in each format. I kind of like that.
What about you, Aggie?
Yeah, I mean, it was about as expected. It's a little tricky to go from base game to DLC for sure, but overall not too bad.
Yeah, but how do overall the matches feel, I guess, for you guys when it comes to like the boards that you guys got? The first board having Fia's Champions as a center square. What was the overall idea? I know I asked this all the damn time, but what was the overall first glance impression of this board? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you hope for something else?
I liked the base game board quite a bit, actually. I think there were some interesting opening strategies. So I was originally rushing Duelist, but then I messed up a jump, so I was like, okay, I'll get the raise, so I'll go Tree Sentinel instead. I managed to get both of them, and then at that point I suspected he was probably going for like a big Remembrance Wombo combo play, and unfortunately got around to Radon just too late to be able to like fully stop that. But yeah, I think there was like a really interesting balance between like the 2 advantages that we each had.
Yeah. I mean, my opening play, I went for Tree Sentinel and I died about like halfway through, so I just went for the Grace, like the like North Grace, then I grabbed money to level HP because I felt a little bit nervous, a little bit like, and I thought that some HP would maybe help me, tune in a little bit. Maybe just going for Duelist would have been better because you ended up getting it while I was in the middle of the fight, but I don't know. For me, it was like my first official match of the season, and I had to kind of get those nerves out of the way. So I figured I would maybe give over that stat dump square just for them some more HP points. And yeah, that was kind of the early game plan, was just kind of get stabilized, set up, and yeah.
Super fair here. Yeah. This was definitely a very interesting board play. A question for both of you guys. Obviously, on this row 5, column 4, we have a Finger Slayer played. Now, that was a game of chicken, if I may say so, between both of you guys here. What was the idea, obviously, because both of you guys personally did not really rush that. I know Aggie kind of set up Tibia Mariners as a potential block, but both of you not fully committing to it, like blanks as a line and Aggie as a block. What was the reasoning behind that?
Yeah, so from my perspective, once you got Raya Headless and Tree Sentinel duo, I was worried that he would go for Tibia Mariner immediately, but I feel like Blanks is the kind of player to never follow through on his threats, so I got Sacred Blade set up, which I thought would be just useful to have in general because Tibias and Cemetery Shades were on the board. And then after that, like the more I looked at the board, the more I realized like Fingerslayer Blade isn't even that bad here. So I'm actually just gonna go down there because I get an NPC boss, I get a Red Wolf, there's Fia Champ. Yeah, so like it didn't seem that bad, especially because it built into my own line as well. So I was actually hoping to see that he ended up going Tibia. And then, unfortunately, like he smartly picked up Preceptor Miriam. I just put that off a little bit too long.
Yeah, I mean, kind of the same mindset. I didn't want to like for Tibia Manors, like it sends you all the way across the map, and you don't really get much out of that. So I didn't really feel like doing that. I felt like there was a lot of value left on the table with. I mean, I went downstairs quite early, but I valued the Red Wolf down there, the Fia's Champs / NPC boss. I ended up doing Membi with the Moose. So like I felt like there was more value to kind of get, and I felt like if I had gone for Tibia and gotten sniped, it would have maybe swung back into Aggie's favor, because I felt like I had a safe lead in the majority for a little bit after that.
Fair enough. Blanks, were you aware that if any of your daggers landed on that Moose, that you would have lost that square, by the way?
I am not. I was
and
not
you're
aware
incredibly
of that.
lucky because we had the refs.
Oh man.
We had the refs scrub the video because we were like, did any of those daggers hit? Because if they did, he loses that square. And they checked it.
Well,
none of them hit. So
That's crazy.
The idea was to throw the daggers to get him to not heal, like teleport away the heal. So I knew that the max range of daggers is quite short. So I wasn't thinking about that would ruin it being Membi, but I also was like, oh well, like the max range dagger won't hit anyway. But yeah, I wasn't really thinking about that.
That's fair. That's fair. I wasn't sure, and I was like, oh my god, did he just throw away that square because he was trying to keep the aggro so he doesn't teleport?
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah. So one last thing for this game one here, at least from me, is this column one. I don't know. I thought this column one was really, really strong, but it seemed like both of you guys just kind of looked at it casually. Was it just because there was already so much of a threat already on the column 4 and row 5 for both you guys that like had most of your attention?
So for me, I was actually really wanted the Red Wolf square. I knew he had advantage on it because he had done the Altus Hero's Grave.
Yeah.
And I assumed he got a Cemetery Shade while he was there as well. So yeah, I kind of regret not prioritizing the Red Wolf over finishing 3 Cemetery Shade because I have a feeling he didn't follow through with it. So yeah, it was definitely something I was looking at as a possibility. But like all of those are so fast that like even if you do get 3 or 4 of them, that like there's not really a ton of priority to hold over like Misbegotten Crusader and Invaders just because like it's so fast anyway.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
I mean, for me, I took Raya's hand, so I could have gone for Invaders. I had Giza ready to go,
right?
And then I did Hero's Grave pretty early on. I didn't really want to go for column 1 as like a threat. I mean, if I got Tree Sentinel +0, that would have helped, you know, kind of sell it more. But I saw 30 Arcane, and I did not really want to do that because I was nervous. I don't usually get nervous like that, but there was something about this game about dying to Tree Sentinel that I was like, okay, I need to, you know, dial in and I need to not stat dump, that way I can have stats into the traits that I want in this game, and I didn't really see any reason to go for Arcane. I think overall it kind of paid off because I had a healthy amount of HP. I had, you know, runes left over to go for set up the Membi weapon. And I don't know, were you guys watching Fia's Champs? They just exploded with the
they did.
The meta remembrance up, and that was actually kind of crazy.
Finger.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did not expect that they would like go down in literally 3 Ashes of War. That was pretty crazy.
Last question on this game one. Grapes versus Fingerslayer Blade. You guys obviously picked opposite squares here. What was your guys' idea as to both fully committing to that one square you picked rather than splitting progress here?
I went for Graves because Blanks never goes for the thing he has advantage on.
Okay, fair. Do you think
I
that
went for Fingerslayer Blade.
And then he did. And then of course he did.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, I went for Fingerslayer Blade because I thought I had a lead on it. So because the way that I thought about it was like, I have the Ancestral Woods Grace. He may have some Altus progress, but I saw NPC or not Altus, Leonia progress, like the South Raya Gate, because I didn't have that Grace yet. But I thought that he maybe would have split a little bit more, and that if I just full sent it on one of them, I probably would have gotten one of them. So I decided to go Finger Slayer Blade because it was the one that I was more ahead on, because I didn't have progress towards Hayata at all. Like I wasn't by where she spawns in, and I never killed Godric, and I was hoping that he maybe would have assumed that Membi could have been Godric, and that's why I was like, I'll just go for Finger Slayer Blade because he might think I'm going for grapes.
Fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. Any questions from you, Mitch, before we go on to game 2?
I think that's about it for this first one. I did. There was so much that went on in this game. I know I had questions during the game, but I can't think of them right now. So I think I'm ready to go on to the second game.
All good, all good. Game 2, guys, DLC. Now, Scooter Your Avatar obviously being a doozy on the center square here. Again, classic question. What did you see? What did you like? Aggie, if you want to go first here.
I think the most obvious synergy at the start is column 5, because Swordmaster Anze gives an Ash or Spirit Ash, Chief Bloodfiend gives a Spirit Ash, acquired 3 Spirit Ash, boom, boom, boom. I didn't see it fully at the start. I decided that I wanted to do craft 3 unique Hefty Pots because it would take me by Savage Lion's Claw to set up my weapon. So I started with that, and then after that, I saw the line and I assumed, okay, Blanks is probably going to prio that, so I'll put it off for a little bit and I'll pick it up later if he doesn't. Which eventually ended up being the case. But then, yeah, after that, I just made every single wrong call on which square to go for next, which is just amazing. Really fun game.
Yeah, well, I saw armor sets and I didn't see anything with Egon related, so I just took them out early, and then that gave me an excuse to upgrade to plus 25 right away. And then after that, I did Moonrefill, grabbed the sorcery over there just because that's a strong little synergy. And then at that point, I realized that this board had so much like this was a big map board. Like you had to kind of be in every location to get the squares in this board. So I went towards backside, and then I grabbed the max upgrade material. Basically, I wouldn't go somewhere until there was a reason to. And so like I went backside for max upgrade, then I grabbed the Sunken Chapel and then boarded out. And then I went towards South region to put Florsex to sleep. And then I went Hinterlands to get Falling Star Beast sorceries. Like I didn't ever go anywhere until I felt like it was the right call. I was otherwise just setting up map stuff. Like getting South access, getting Hinterlands, getting backside. And then at a certain point when he cashed in the Bloodfiend Ashes Devonia synergy, well, not Devonia, but I guess Devonia because you picked up the Spider Scorpion. I thought you maybe had done Hild, but once you did Devonia, I'm like, yeah, that's probably Spider Scorpion. So I was really caught off guard, honestly, by the Devonia mark. Like, the Bloodfiend and Ashes made sense, but Devonia really caught me off guard, and I thought I was going to be in trouble. But I realized that you probably didn't have South access, just because, like, it just didn't line up. Like, assuming you went backside for your Shadowkeep access, it didn't really line up that you would have had time to do South as well. Was I right, or?
No, actually, I went South very, very early. I was trying to get unique max upgrade mats, and I was going to tie it into Trolls. Yep. And then you marked unique max upgrade mats, and that was the most surprising mark of the game for me. I thought there is no way this is the next square in line. I thought maybe you would send Devonia for the diagonal. I thought maybe you would cash in the Spirit Ash synergy. So that threw me for a loop. So which two did you even get? I mean, the tower, obviously, and then which one?
Yeah, the tower, and then the Ghost Glove Wart by the Tree Spirit backside.
Okay.
And then I just grabbed the Sunken Chapel Grease and left. Because I knew I would want to be back later for stuff, which I ended up coming back for Falling Star Beast, like Creeper, Sorceries, Skidoo Tree. I just wanted to save that. I didn't want to go up the elevator. It felt like wasted time because there was a lot south to do, and there was a lot like in Skidoo Altus to do. So I just kind of wanted to be on the map and not spend my time getting graces that I don't need to be in that area like right away, if that makes sense. The place I didn't really go was towards Midra. I got the Recluse Rivers Grace like really late in the game, but I was basically everywhere besides the downstairs, like by Midra.
I did have a question
yeah,
for Aggie about put Florisax to sleep. It felt like you held on to that very long because you already had to go to more for some of your upgrade materials. So I was wondering if did you just not expect him to go south at that point, or was there a reason you were holding on to Florisax to sleep for so long?
I did not think that he would cash it in that soon. Part of me suspected that he was like bluffing a more lockout with armor sets, and that he would surprise market later. I did consider that he could have also just killed Egon, but yeah, it didn't seem like super important right then, and that I could easily just come back for it whenever. But like, yeah, I felt pressured to go elsewhere, and it didn't seem like something he was going to do anytime soon, but then he did. So,
Gotcha.
Interesting. Yeah, so obviously the last question I have for myself here is Road 2, obviously in Column 5, ending on Promised Concert Radon. Now, if either of you actually got the line that you wanted, and let's say hypothetically this situation here blanks, you have also Midra and Aggie, you also have, Sword Masters here. Would you guys have followed through on the Radon here, or use that as bait?
I don't think I would have followed through on it. I mean, it depends when that would have been in the match.
Sure.
Like once I got the 4th square. But for a long time I had like no Shadowkeep progress, and I knew he did, so I would definitely be like behind in a like pure consort race. But yeah, I would probably split it for a little bit and then commit.
Yeah, I mean, PCR is one of those things where like it's one of those squares where it's kind of like Morgoth's Great Rune, where like you know that it just ends the game, and if your opponent marks something, you just know that you win. Like, assuming a first try consort, like you assume that if your opponent does anything and you just full send it, then you just win. So it's kind of like one of those squares that ends the game no matter what. So I would probably have done it if I had 4 in a line, and then that was the only one left. Because your opponent has to play chicken, and if they don't mark anything, like then you can do all the other stuff, and then and if they do mark, then you just send consort. So it's one of those squares that just ends the game, and it's always like important to block it early if you don't want to deal with it later.
Nice.
Which honestly made me nervous because of column 5 building. It's one of those squares that you always don't want to have built up on you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic matches, though, guys. Any questions you have for each other at all for any of those matches?
Where did you learn to read minds, Blaine?
Actually, I studied the ways at a Tibetan temple, and I learned the art of meditation, and
Yeah, this DLC match was super frustrating for me because you just kept going for the exact square I needed you to not go for at the weirdest of times.
Yeah.
Trolls, Swordmaster, Uniques Max.
Were there any like really bad snipes?
The 85 was terrible. I had went to Black Knight just to hit 85, and I killed him. I warped back to the Grace. I was about to sit, and you marked it.
That
killed the game.
Would that have been enough, though? The amount of
I think I needed to go pick up my runes, but once I picked up my runes, it would have been enough.
Yeah, that was definitely a tough snipe for sure on that one, 100%. Yeah.
Also, Aggie not going for Finger Slayer Blade, even though he knows that I'm the blue Loretta guy. It's kind of crazy.
That's what I was saying. I was like, he doesn't even care if he gets sniped. He just wants to kill Blue Retta first, and then he might even pivot after. Just go grapes.
Well, no, I think at that point in the sorry, I didn't mean.
No, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
At that point in the game, I just felt like I had the advantage. I could full send both, because if you had done Finger Slayer Blade, I could just full send Hyena Grapes, and hopefully I win that. Like, I feel like if you're the one at 12 squares and there's 2 squares left, like you can just full send one of them a lot of the time. It really depends on like the game state, but in this game state, felt like I could just full send one, and if the one didn't work out, then he probably isn't set up for the other. So.
Yeah, I think the first game ended on Moog versus Fire Giant because I felt it was just going to be a toss-up on which one of those you went for, and I assumed maybe you would go for Moog because it was part of your setup loop or something, and also it just tied in really nicely with Invaders on the way for me.
Yeah.
But,
did you?
Yeah, the new.
Did you do 30 Arcane with Moog money?
No, I did not. I went to Halingtree because at that point in the game, I thought you were setting up for like a huge hitless remembrance into 30 Arcane play, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get money ASAP and get 30 Arcane to make that less painful for me.
Yeah, that is fair. I was one really bad death on Treescent Duo away from just losing game 1 really hard, so I was very, very nervous because I had like a +5 Alabaster and I was doing like no damage, and I also was getting like only halberd attacks from the shield one, so it just felt like I was gonna die really deep in Treescent Duo. But I think that like kind of saved me being able to lock that in. I was so nervous in game 1. I don't know why. I don't know what was wrong with me, but
it's normal. Yeah. It's week 1. Week 1 nerves, man. That's all it is.
Yeah.
All right, well, appreciate you guys playing, man. Fantastic matches, fantastic showcases. We'll see you guys again, obviously, next week with some more matchups and some more points to be collected in your games here. So I do appreciate you guys playing today. Sorry for, obviously, the tech issues. Hopefully we can get that sorted. For some reason, it was an oddity case because I've been putting a shit ton of time in to make sure this restream works correctly. So we'll see that we can get that figured out for next week here. But thanks so much for your time, guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
Yep. GG's.
You as well, Dom.
GG's.
And
Bye-bye.
Mitch. GG's, guys. Bye-bye.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. And with that, that concludes the day. That concludes the day, man. Holy schmoly, dude. That is day 2.
What a day it was.
I know.
What a day it was.
Great, fantastic matches. Fantastic matches. So far, the closest matches we've had this season so far. 100%.
Yeah.
110%.
Easily.
Since we're in real-time chat, let me get you a real-time update. I know most people have already left out because most of the the matches are over for the day, but I thought I'd just give you a quick update here. All right, chat. We have 250 seats. Now, 143 seats are taken. All right? Almost only 100 seats are available for the live finals. It's only day 2. These seats are going like hotcakes, all right? So if you need a seat, type an exclamation point tickets into chat. For YouTube chat, it's pinned as a message, all right? Keep in mind, they're going fast. They're going fast, all right? So lock it in and lock it in quick. With that said, though, Mitch, thank you so much for commentating with me today, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for your time. Shout yourself out, man. Where can people find you? What are you working on? What are you doing?
Yeah, you can always find me at twitch.tv/Mitriz. I'm doing a lot of different stuff. You know, commentating some practice matches as well in order to get a little bit of practice with the commentary. I've been working on trying to make a good Sekiro bingo square list as well. Been testing some of that, rewording stuff. So I'd love to, you know, just for fun, play some Sekiro bingo with people. That's always a fun time. And, you know, just generally various Souls-like stuff. Really looking forward to Mortal Shell 2 that's coming out here soon. And, you know, just doing various Souls and Souls-like things. So you can always find me over there. We have a good time.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Sounds great. Awesome. Yeah, thanks so much again for having you on commentary, Mitch. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. Hopefully to see you again in the future soon. With that, we'll raid out, obviously. Chat, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed day 2 of Bingo Brawlers. Mitch, where do we send the people nowadays?
Oh, I was thinking, I mean, I'm a bingo fiend, so I could go from watching more bingo with like a Pepe Jack.
Sure.
I could definitely go for just bingo into bingo into bingo.
Let's go ahead and do it. We'll send him on over there then. Chat, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you again tomorrow. Yeah, you thought the weekend was over. You thought 2 days was enough? No, 3 days. All right, we do a triple. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 12 p.m. CST, for 2 more matches. Tomorrow we have Team Australia completely playing. We have Parky versus Raydance, and we have Twisty T versus V-Sweat. All right? Thank you so much for watching, guys. Check out the schedule if you need to. Join the Discord if you want to stay up to date with things. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mitch will see you guys hopefully next week, maybe the week after. We'll see. Tomorrow, Chris and I are commentating, so get ready for that shit. All right? Have a great Saturday, guys. Enjoy your weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. Ta-ta. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have a good one, guys. Have a good one. Have a good one now.